Charky.
Yes.
My stomach hurts. I got a tummy wake.
Oh, I'm sorry. Folks, thanks for joining us for tonight's stream. Cass has got a stomach ache, so we're gonna have to...
No. We'll stick with it. I'll stick through. I'll find a way to persevere. Turn the dial back up. Turn the show dial back on.
I almost called out too. I had like a bad stomach this morning.
I'm glad to see we're both rip-roaring ready to go.
I'm better now, but I had a bad stomach this morning. I didn't see a world in which I could do the stream. And in fact, before that, I had a bunch of weird dreams too that were keeping me up. Like I had a dream that it was like a spin-off of the Andy Griffith Show where...
This is already a bad dream.
Yeah, where Officer Barney Fife had to infiltrate World War II Germany as an undercover agent.
And he just gets through with like slapstick antics, or...
Yeah, and I'll be the first to say it. Don Nazi, yes, I know. That's probably the only reason I had that dream, was that pun was stirring around in there.
As good a reason as any. The nightmare for me would be like, wow, they're doing an Andy Griffith Show reboot in the year of our Lord 2024. We've really well and truly run out of ideas for television, for movies, for everything across the board.
But despite nightmares, or I guess, I don't know, despite weird-ass fucking dreams, despite an upset tummy, despite your upset tummy, we are here to finish GoldenEye Rogue Agent.
Yes, thank you. I almost forgot that we still have to introduce the show. I legitimately forgot format for a second there. I wasn't working towards any sort of segue. I wasn't working towards anything there. Thank you, Charky. Yeah, this is the third and final episode of GoldenEye, a Rogue Agent. Goddamn, we're gonna make it the last episode. You know? Within 4 hours on that last episode of Ancient Roman, do we have to go 6 hours tonight for 2 levels of GoldenEye Rogue Agent? Yeah. Who's to say? Time will tell. This has been the GoldenEye squeakquel that we've all been dreaming of. Let's just get that out of the way, first of all, that this lives up to every promise that they set up by initially calling this GoldenEye 2. So I'll be glad to be done with this one. I can tell you that much. In all genuineness, in all authenticity, I'll be glad to have this one done. Not to say that I think the streams have come out well. I think we do a pretty good job with the streaming thing in general. I think we've had some strong commentary on these, so I think it's an interesting game to get through at least. I still think I have some things to say to it, but we'll get there when we get there. How about that? How about I get my brain back on task here, and I come up with a segue to, you know, if I fuck this up, I fuck the entire show up, because this is the crux of everything we do. It's the reason we all convene here. It's the reason why MI6 and the CIA were set up, to protect you and your Stream Snack segment. So please, to take it away.
Thank you. So, my stomach ache is gone. So, I am going to eat, but I'm not going to eat a huge, heavy meal. Tonight's stream snack is going to just be great value, chewy granola bars. I have the s'mores, and I have the chocolate chip dipped, which I think this one's been sitting around for a while. So just gotta get rid of it. And our drink tonight is NOS High Performance Energy Drink. This is a classic. I want to say this is like one of the first ones that started coming out once like Red Bull hit the ground running and kicked this whole thing off, right?
Yeah, it was one of the original ones that like packaged itself, sold itself like a soda.
Yeah. I have not had this probably since then, probably since like the mid 2000s. So let us give it a taste. There's no like flavor listed here. This is just energy drink. So
tastes like an energy drink. I'm opening up my Monster Ultraviolet, by the way. That's my
I mean, it does have that kind of default Red Bull taste, the taurine kind of flavor, but maybe a bit more grape in there.
Ooh.
And not really like a Concord grape either. More like a white grape flavor if I had to try and
Ooh.
place it. I don't like a Concord grape. I like a white grape.
I mean, give me Concord or give me Death. Give me my Ultraviolet or give me, I don't know, a comparable drink with a comparable grape flavor.
Yeah, I don't know. I would say, yeah. You know what? I know there are people who don't like the taste of regular Red Bull. I like the taste of regular Red Bull, and this is fine. This is like a grapier Red Bull. And that's a stream snack.
All right, thank you very much for the stream snack update, Sharky. That really leaves us very little to do other than to cut to the main stage and get this goddamn game launched. Should be happening any second now. There we go. Alright, so we have 2 levels left, 2 out of 8 levels, the final 2.
Right, 3 hours of stream.
I mean, might well be. And then maybe if we finish early, then I can do your favorite part of this game, which is to drag you into some multiplayer matches. I know how excited, how much you look forward to it. Oh. I can tell straight away that the audio isn't piping through. I updated PCSX2 recently. And I suspect
There we go.
that it somehow messed with the executable.
Well, now I heard it at the very end there.
Yeah. So I'm really going to need to keep an eye on the audio for a minute here. Just to make sure that I didn't completely bust up all my settings. Watch it lose my save data.
Oh, God. Sorry. Nos fought back.
You're fighting against Nosferatu. That's the new mascot coming soon to Nos. And it's just uppercase NOS, Ferratu. And it's a vampire who, instead of sucking blood, they just love Nos energy drinks. And they'll bite right into the cans.
They're creatures of the night because they can't sleep from all the caffeine.
Yeah. But they have a sugar rush and then they crash in their coffin during the day. Crab Key. This is...
Yeah, I believe so.
Do you know what Crab Key is? In the Bond lore?
Well, okay. It's a minefield surrounding an island.
This is Dr. No's lair from Dr. No.
Dr. No has been made aware of your attack on the octopus. Therefore, I cannot deploy the Omen on Crab Key and risk making it a target. Instead...
What's the point of having the Omen then? Okay. I'm already hating this. I'm already in full-on hater mode. If the Omen is supposed to be our super weapon for annihilating, like, hundreds of thousands of people at a time by dismantling their molecules, would this not be the perfect place to use it?
So generous.
Well, then you wouldn't have a climax to a game, right?
Yeah, I guess not, huh? Good point. Oh, it's this level. Yeah.
It'd be like if in GoldenEye, you know, the movie, like once the bad guys got in there, they just used it immediately on Bond and like, and we're done.
And that's it.
I'll come back to you.
It's all coming back to me. Like Boomerang.
Can't see the left half of the screen.
You can't see the left half of the screen? Oh, right. You mean, like, no one can see. No one playing the game would be able to see because of the wonderful perspective.
Hey, my guy, could you move your head a little to the left, please?
Yeah, sorry, I didn't mean to.
Yeah, sorry. Just having a hard time seeing your friends there.
No health. And I think I'm being attacked by this thing. Do you think these are drones or are there pilots in there?
I'm gonna guess they're drones. Oh, you know what? From when this game came out, they're probably piloted.
Well, that takes the fun out of it. Tell me that people are dying in this game? I didn't sign up for this.
Listen, I didn't join the secret society of evil to do evil shit, alright?
Can you read chat, by the way? Can you read the message from Johnny Bag? I see something highlighted.
Yes, he says, remember his pro tip, single shots, tap, tap.
Yeah, good luck me remembering that bit of advice. Oh, look! Genuine puzzle. Genuine, like, use of power-up. We had to build that bridge.
Okay, here's what I'm thinking, right? I think if you started from after the cutscene started from this level, okay? Mm-hmm. Like, you know, we don't give them like the prologue, where we're going, who's just talking to us. You just show this gameplay to someone, and you just gun to their head, ask them, "What video game is this?"
And they'd be like, obviously GoldenEye 2, you can tell by all the Bondian elements of it. Just complete lack of any real visual identity in this game. Bondian or otherwise. It's just like, for fuck's sake, just let me get to cover so I can get this venom out of my system.
I feel like if I took some of this and showed it to someone and said, "Hey, this is haze," for like a moment they'd be like, "Oh yeah."
They'd be like, "Oh, this is my new religion because this is the shit."
Yeah. Like the only thing that would throw them off would then be like, "Wait, I thought that was a PS3 game."
You're saying this doesn't look like a PS3 game? You're just missing the graphics? You mean to tell me you can tell the difference between
you know
this?
what? We're gonna reach the point. We're gonna reach the point where, you know how people always say like,
this game is graphics like an N64 game.
Yes, that's exactly what I was going for.
Yeah, I know what you're laying down.
Yeah, we're gonna reach a point where people are going to conflate PS2 and PS3 in the same way,
and it's gonna be infuriating to me. This is Dr. No's most crafty henchman yet.
He doesn't even have a name, though.
And he didn't get a chance to get one either. He didn't. If he had killed me, they would have given him a name. They would have been like, "All right, you're promoted. We'll give you a minigun, just like this."
Third Joe asked if the thing they were shooting you with back there was slowdown goo. That's the venom, right? The venom.
Oh, venom. Yeah, it's the venom gun, which temporarily stuns enemies when you shoot them with it. And for you, it slows you down. Alright. This was effective. That worked.
Bobby Nader says, now I want a Bond game with the Nemesis system. I want any game with the Nemesis system. Thanks, Warner Brothers.
Yeah, assholes. I wish we could pick up two miniguns, one per hand. That's what this game needs. I should be able to pick up that second MG right there and just let her rip.
I got an email from Warner Brothers today saying, like, hey, now's the perfect time to jump into Mortal Kombat 1, pick up the Chaos Pack.
Oh, the perfect time. No better time than now.
Yeah, like, as if y'all ain't just gonna sell off NetherRealms in the next, like, 2 months.
I mean, that's the one thing they have going for them at this point, right? That's the one studio under their auspices that is, like... I was gonna say safe, but nothing is safe right now.
Yeah, I mean, word is that they're gonna get sold off. Because, like, I don't know, Warner Brothers is allergic to money or something?
I mean, yeah, that much is they've made abundantly clear. If you even put money near them, they're like, ew, no! We're gonna break out in hives, get it away from us! And anything that could potentially stand to make us money. We're gonna be broke as shit.
This movie is projected to make a healthy profit on the box office. Oh no, cancel it! Are you sure? It's done. It's done. It's actually finished. 100% finished.
No,
it's
put it on the shelf. Let it collect dust. We'll save it for a rainy day. How about that? We'll wait until it makes absolutely no money. We'll release it.
Okay, but we spent a lot of money on making this movie, though.
That's the first good thing you told me. That's the first bit of good news I've heard all day. You're telling me we're in the red because of this?
Like, Warner Brothers is operating off of some sort of, like, fucked up Brewster's Millions, like, logic.
They need to burn through $10 billion. They need to sink their stock to no percent. You just like completely like get themselves delisted in order to make the biggest profit of all. Hammersmith!
Ask him to make you one. Too late.
I know how effective a weapon that'd be. I mean, you saw how effective melee was right there. You know, the problem is, we don't have a golden fist. We should have lost a hand as well as one of our eyes. And that way they could have augmented us, like, doubled up on it. Now, that'd be a secret agent.
You could have completely died, and they could have replaced you with just, like, a gold statue. The ultimate soldier.
Nothing can stop them. Oh, wait, that guy was just standing still. That guy was doing fuck all. And I just killed him. I feel horrible about that. That guy was about to trip down the stairs, but then, when he was, like, stepping over, whoa, whoa, whoa! Oh, I'll just fall over here. God forbid I fall down the stairs. God forbid I have, like, a fun death animation or something. Alright, security door unlocked. That's why we came up here.
Magic Meows, in a conversation people are having about the, you know, older graphics, some of the retro throwback stuff that we're going through right now, particularly PS1 and N64. Magic Meows says, it would be really hard to make a game that actually looks plausibly PS2 and not just bad by today's standards.
There are certain polygon counts and like lighting techniques you could use, I guess, but you're not wrong. Like I'm just thinking about like what that would actually take at this point.
Yeah, it would be hard to do it in a way that seemed genuine. And I think that's an issue of a lot of retro-styled games, is that they don't cross the finish line of like making it look like the thing.
Making it look authentico, yeah.
And to be truthful, in some cases they don't want it to look 100% like the thing. They just kind of
want it to look elevated.
An aesthetic.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's fair. But like, it is hard to match a visual style that existed in a specific moment because of specific technological limitations. Like, particularly like the later in it you go. Like, you don't really see people making like too many videos that look like
what the fuck
Square
is this?
Enix.
Sorry, what is this? Speaking of PS2 graphics, what's this thing supposed to be? It's so thin. It can't be like a sheet of metal or something.
It's the rock texture that's like floor texture that's like popping up from something.
Maybe. Strange.
You don't really see like people like making stuff that looks like the pre-rendered videos from Final Fantasy 7 or 8 or anything like that.
No,
like
but that would be a
Enix
dream.
Style.
Yeah.
It would be. I would love to see a game. I've always said I would love to see a game that looks like the Square Enix PS1 pre-rendered style in motion, which I think the closest we ever got was the Bouncer, maybe. But I think it would be hard to actually go back and try and nail that.
Oh, I have to go all the way back up? They're making me do this shit again? Wasn't enough? Like that I opened the security door? They're gonna make me go.
No signs of trouble.
Wait for it.
Line.
Open fire!
Oh shit! I really did try to sneak past him for a second there. Sorry, buddy. Ah, these ones are aggroed already too. That's a shame. I'm trying to spare these people, but...
Video Game King says it's not just technical restraints, they're also culture and aesthetic phenomena either don't exist anymore today or exist in a totally different form. Also talking about how, you know, games then were inspired by certain things and things trying to ape it now are inspired by those games and not those original things. That's true. I'm mostly talking about, like, trying to match things on a technical aspect, but also it's hard to... with like FMV stuff, right? With like old shitty FMV games that have like that charm to them.
Yeah.
That's slightly easier to match the looks with like how filters are now. Like digital filters are getting like better at matching that sort of stuff, but it's hard to match the genuine tone of it.
Yeah.
It's like the camp that came across unintentionally rather than trying to chase that sort of like, oh, you know, tongue-in-cheek irony, sort of this is just like the old stuff kind of thing. So yeah, to that extent, yes, yeah, it's hard to match old aesthetic that is, you know, out of time and place at this point. But I'm mostly talking about making a game that looks like it came from this era. You know, technically.
Yes. I get you. I'm picking up what you're laying down. And if I get it, that's good enough is. As long as we're on the same page. I'm playing very carefully.
I would like to see... I know they exist.
They
but I
do
would like
exist.
To see more. I would like to see more FMV games that do nail that old, like, magic of FMV. And the secret to that is if you make an FMV game, you gotta think in your heart, yeah, this is cool.
Yeah, you gotta believe wholeheartedly in the coolness of it. And this being like, nothing can look better than this. This is real life. You can't look better than real life.
Like, our script, our acting, it's all cool. The things we got cooking, it rocks.
Every contingency we accounted for, the only things a player would ever want to see.
Like, honestly, the way to make something really good retro campy is to be really earnest.
That's why the new Ernest Evan games will be made in full earnest as an FMV game. It's about time.
Louis PSC says any amount of irony sours the root. I don't know about any amount of irony. I think
There's
can
going to be at least a minimum of irony.
You can't really avoid. Even those games back then did have some irony to them. They weren't, but you know, there was more heart.
I mean, it was the 90s. The 90s were the era of irony. You know.
Yes. Like I said, they had irony, but they still believed in the thing they were making.
They had irony, but they weren't poisoned by it. Oh, thank God that worked. That guy was gunning for me. All I had was a shitty pistol. My health was very low. I pulled it out, Sharky.
Good job.
Alright, now to get smoked as soon as we cross that threshold and have there be no checkpoints. Anybody home? No?
You know what was a good era for anything about the anything besides the game we're playing, right?
Yeah.
You know what was a good era for like the FMV revival? Fucking Xbox 360 indie live marketplace shit, right?
Yeah, no, Epilogue, yeah. For sure. No, Luca, no. And so forth.
That was all. Frank Gothic points it out because it wasn't one of those games, but I think it was in that same time frame as when Contradiction came out.
Spot that liar.
I was thinking about earlier, like, would that be a good stream game? They're like, no, because you have to shut up
for 90% of it, yeah.
Yeah.
And that's the shame. And with so many of the FMV games, so many of them are just like dialogue driven.
Mm-hmm.
Are cinematic driven, and while they may well be funny, they're also like a nightmare to talk over because the competition is steep.
Yeah. I mean, Giant Bomb made it work somehow. Peak Giant Bomb was maybe... I'm going to go ahead and say that we still have a ways to go, and I think maybe Peak Giant Bomb was better at some of this stuff than we are. I'll be big enough to admit that.
Yeah, you know, it's almost like a collective of some of like the best and brightest of, you know, of games journalism at that time coming together to do like a comedy show that fired on all cylinders while covering weird and obscure games, almost as if they had something special going on there for a minute or something.
Yeah.
Something that we've been chasing, something that we've, been trying to emulate in our own way, but something that, ultimately we have to carve out our own identity in this world, where we can still appreciate and look to the classics.
All right, give us till January, we'll get there.
Yeah, just give us a few months. We're close. We're pretty damn close, I think. Yeah. But, yeah. Hey, Chucky, who else aren't we as good as? Who else can we directly compare ourselves to?
No, that's it. That's the only one that comes to mind.
Men Drinking Coffee, LP Supergroup. Yeah, that's one that I've been... That one day I aspire to be as funny as, like, Judge Reinhold and company.
I keep meaning to go back and watch some of the old Men Drinking Coffee again. I have, like, the playlist for Raven's Cry, like, saved on YouTube for when I'm like, okay, I'm going to watch all of this now.
Save it for a rainy day, for a rainy voyage, for a boat ride. Just like the caverns level from GoldenEye on N64. Definitely what they were trying to evoke here.
Do you remember when I was in the Discord, I was playing the new Doom that came out and downloading a bunch of the mods, and the mods didn't fucking work on this new version of Doom?
Yeah.
And, like, all the textures were, like, misaligned and misplaced and, like, plastered, like, over way too many things.
Yeah, because they were being put on the wrong maps. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what this area looks like.
I was gonna say it looks like that one track from Mario Kart 64, the Choco Mountains or whatever the fuck they're called.
Yeah, that too. Looks like that too.
Well, what other mean things can we say about this? Go.
Oh, I was gonna say mean things about the new Doom port because man, that sucks.
Yeah, that one burned me. I was getting very frustrated at that game, at that Doom release, and the way they fucked with the movement acceleration. Doom 2 Map 3, you know that, you saw this, you witnessed this firsthand, but for the benefit of the audience, you know that gap you're supposed to be able to, like, the strafe onto, like that little, like, well in the middle of the water in the chain gunner room? And in that room where, like, where everyone has a showdown with each other, the chain gunners versus the imps.
To be more clear, I guess, to people who maybe haven't seen it, there's an area where there's, like, a bridge, there's a big pit of acid, and there's, like, just one
it's
hole
water.
off to the side.
It's all water.
It's water? Okay.
That's all water there.
There's a pit, and there's a hole off to the side that you could run
that you can
jump
strafe
into.
off the bridge and fall into. Yeah. And for the life of me, in this version of Doom, in this new, improved, modern re-release, fuck me in the face. I wonder where they're gonna start me off. Probably the beginning of the caves, probably, hopefully, with any luck at all. Anyway, I did it 30 times in a row, and I could not land in the well more than, like, 2 times. Then I loaded up Chocolate Doom, and I pulled it off without a single mistake 30 times in a row, which, without changing my inputs I was changing my angle every time when I was trying the first 30 times to do it. And then,
and to be clear,
I couldn't fuck it up if I tried in Chocolate Doom.
To be clear, Chocolate Doom is more faithful to the original.
It is
DOS
just straight
version.
up DOS Doom, basically. Like, for all intents and purposes, it is the closest thing to playing DOS Doom. Arguably more so than playing, like, Doom in DOSBox, unless you're really dialing that shit in.
Yeah, I was having, the problem I was having was getting, like, I was having little problems with, like, how certain things were handling differently, but I was definitely having problems with the mod system, because the mod system they added is bad.
Sucks ass. Awful, like criminally bad. The fact that it makes you upload, that you can't just like have a folder where it's like, here's the WADs I want to play. Nope. If you're playing WADs, you are uploading them for the benefit of everyone else playing this game. Not only that, but you have to be a curator. You have to provide your own screenshots, your own thumbnail images. Write a description for this mod. I just want to play someone else's like fun little level pack. And it's like, nope, you are now an archivist.
If you go browsing the mods, which by the way is also broken in annoying ways, just a search function, but if you go look at them, like almost every mod that you go to download, like the description will be like, I just wanted to play this for myself, but it's making me upload it. So.
Great! That's a system working as fucking intended right there.
But on top of that, like, when I was playing most of these things, it was dumping me into E1, M1 of Doom 1.
Even for mods that are specifically, even for WADs that were specifically made to launch exclusively with Doom 2.
Right. And it were like all the textures were like fucking up, and I was trying to figure out what was going on, because one mod I loaded up, I started into, you can't just pick a mod from the start, you have to load into a game and then pick mods. And I loaded into Doom 1, I picked the Revenant problem, and it automatically loaded up Doom 2.
So there's a system.
So every other mod that was supposed to run in Doom 2 loaded up Doom 1 and didn't work correctly. So I think what the case is that when you upload a mod to this thing, you're supposed to say, okay, the mod is for this game, and the default is probably
this
Doom 1.
This is specifically for Plutonium Experiment. No other IWADs. No other.
And I think what's happening is that most people are uploading it not realizing that you have to say what version of Doom it's for, defaulting to Doom 1, so most of the mods just don't work in one way or another.
We got a nut shot there, by the way. Not to distract from, you know, the important stuff. I wanted to point out the game for a second. Okay, continue.
Also, co-op's kind of weird.
Co-op, I mean, co-op's always been weird in Doom.
Yeah, it's always been weird, but I feel like they could have maybe fixed that a little.
I mean, it was fun. It's what it needed to be, which is frivolous and fun.
Yeah.
And also, the amount of people, I know it's being mentioned in chat right now, but the amount of people just uploading myhouse.wad, just re-uploading it like a million times. Fools, maroons.
I'm really surprised the Revenant problem actually worked.
It doesn't rely on any like Z-Doom scripting or anything.
Yeah, it's not that complicated, but I still am kind of surprised that it worked. I mean, it doesn't work if you save and then load, then it stops working, but...
Maybe they'll fix it.
Maybe, like, people are saying that this was Night Dive working on this, right?
Yeah, who generally do a good stuff.
Yeah. So people are assuming that Night Dive cares enough that they will fix this, and hopefully they will fix it.
Do you think if I take the zip line, I'm just gonna drop my chain gun?
Probably.
Or maybe I just like have like a strap around me and it's just kind of hangling. It's dangling down right now.
It's definitely gone. Oh, no.
A pleasant surprise. Unfortunately, I'm getting shot at by like a million dudes right now. Whoa! Shooting rockets at me. Mr. No's got rocket money, I see. I wanted to pick up the rocket launcher, but yeah, I guess this will work too. Alright. Tap, 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 tap. Yeah, that works a little better. But, you know, also I have this, and this one you can't tap out, because it's a chain gun, and it has, like, a spin-up animation.
Hey. Okay, last thing I'm gonna say about the Doom thing. When everyone uploads those mods, right? Who's hosting them?
I'm sure they have some sort of, like, server or whatever, and there's probably like, some amount of moderation on it to boot, too.
Well, okay, I'm asking because, I just realized there's a lot of Super Mario Brothers stuff on their servers,
tugging at my collar right now, it's, yeah.
Because there were multiple versions of Super Mario Doom available.
Not for long, whoa.
Yeah. I mean, from what I understand, they are moderating it. They are removing things that are...
infringing. Yeah. I mean, that's what, like, all Doom mods were in, like, the early to late 90s. It was all just, like, Simpsons Doom, Simpsons Doom, Simpsons Doom, with the theme song, with just, like, lines from the show. Which, you know, whatever. That's, like, you know, no one's gonna go after that. But, like, it was also just people, like, putting sprites from games into Doom.
What? Okay. I think I'm thinking of Quake. But there was a game that had, like, a total conversion that was supposed to be, like, X-Men themed.
Ravages of Apocalypse for Quake, yes.
Yeah. And you were killing, like, clones of the X-Men?
Yep, just killing Wolverine and Cyclops and Psylocke over and over, clones of them, yeah.
Yeah. And I just remember magazines at the time, like, just shitting on that thing. Like,
Oh yeah,
this is
it's not
dumb.
good. It's not a well-designed... I mean, it's interesting. It's totally licensed. It's something that we'll probably play on the show one day, honestly. Yeah, just put me on a zipline where I have, like, no way of defending myself against the shots that people are firing at me. Right, did I get a 2-for-1 special on that? No, that dude in the distance is still up. Alright, give me that gun from up here. What was it, an AR-34? Or AR-4, even? I feel like I'm making pretty good progress.
We're moving forward in this video game, yes.
The more distracted I am by other things, by other games, the better off I am. Louis PSC mentioning Aliens Total Conversion, and, you know, like, there's a case, like, that's something that only exists because, you know, third parties, because users, because dedicated fans willed it to be so, and it's, like, one of the better TCs of that era. It's one of, like, the most interesting and, like, dedicated passion projects that existed around a game at that time, and it is, like, historic. And, you know, also, like, you know, little did the people making that WAD know that Doom was originally supposed to be an Aliens game at one point in development. Is this... Do I need to... Why is this not opening? And why is there just a... Oh, I know why the thing's in the bottom left corner. It's telling me that I don't have a second hand available. That's what the red hand in the bottom left means. Oh,
Dr.
can't go this way.
Dr. knows a ring doorbell, so he knows not to let you in.
Oh, shit! That's not good for us. What are we doing here? Let me pick this up first of all.
What am I doing? Why am I working for Goldfinger? He's evil. What am I doing? I need to go apologize to MI6.
Yeah, guys, take me back, please. They're so mean over here. Why can't we be friends? Oh, this is wretched. Okay. Is it just broken then? Is that what I'm looking at here? Did it just break the thing? Cool invisible walls. Is this just fucked? Is there something we've been, like, forgetting to do? Were there... Oh.
Plant charge.
Why doesn't the waypoint point towards the thing, then? Why did I have to, like, dick around and go around in circles to figure out, like, oh, this is where the bombs get planted?
I wonder if you paused if it would have told you, like, your objective.
Yes, plant. Okay, yeah. It would have been there, but... Then what's the point of the waypoint system? You know? What's the point of having an arrow on screen at all times? Shell? Or Snell? Snell is his name. Yeah, I'd be a villain too. That's my villain origin story. Yeah, my mom named me Snell. Everyone in middle school and high school has called me Smelly Snell. And that's why I started working for Dr. No, to get revenge on the world. I also hear, like, a drone or a helicopter, whatever those flying things are. This is a shitty encounter. Just top to bottom, everything that's happening here, the way this is set up, sucks. I can use the shield to push it, mercifully, but... Miserable encounter. Okay. No, just let me pick up the machine gun. Thank you. All right, 200 shots, 1 kill. 200 shots. More than enough to kill anything that moves. Do you remember Overwatch?
I do.
Do you remember Widowmaker, the character Widowmaker, who's like a sniper?
Uh-huh.
And one of her lines is "one shot, one kill." Whenever she said that in game, when I briefly was playing Overwatch with people, I'd always just go like 12 shots, no kills. I would just like exaggerate the number. I'd just be like 10,000 shots, no kills. It was one of my classic bits. I've always had the comedy in me.
I remember her other classic line, which was "Stop making porn of me."
And no one heeded that line, and no one took that advice to heart.
Speaking of Overwatch,
I thought you were going to say, speaking of porn, let's really shift the topic here. Let's really.
No, speaking of Overwatch, did you hear about that new game that Valve has like open beta for? Not open beta.
No, because according to NDA, I cannot talk about it. So there's no game in existence right now, and to suggest otherwise is apparently litigious. Yeah, that Dead whatever the fuck it's called. Yeah, I'm more like Dead on Arrival, because who gives a fuck about it?
Well, I just think it's weird that, like, so apparently what happened is, like, everyone fucking knows this thing exists.
Yeah.
And a reporter for The Verge got an invite to it.
What I was referencing.
And,
yeah.
Right. And, like, well, I'm going to tell for the sake of
No, I know, I'm just...
But, like, on the title screen, apparently, like, the NDA on the title screen just amounts to, like, a press OK if you just don't share this if anyone press OK to agree. And you don't have to press OK. You can just hit escape.
Yep, and bypass
and
that.
It bypasses it. So that's what he did, and then he reported like, hey, this thing exists, and then they banned him.
Yeah, really stupid.
What's even the point? NDA.
What is the point of trying to keep industry secrets in the year of our Lord 2024? Hey, guess what? When you have an open beta, the cat is out of the fucking bag.
Well, it's not open. You do have to be invited to it.
Whatever.
But so
there were 18,000 people playing
it.
Let's hold all 18,000 people to secrecy here. You know, let's be sneaky about it.
I'm not disagreeing with you. It's
I know.
Technically not an open beta, but there are like 18,000 people playing it, and for one reporter to be like, "Oh yeah, this exists."
And for the hammer to fall down, the hammer of justice to fall swiftly on them, I'm doing a jack-off motion with my hand right now in the direction of Gabe Newell. Fucking stupid. Oh, I was almost on top of that. That could have been me.
I should give up this crime life now that I've seen what could happen.
Now that I've faced my own mortality.
Like, there should be a quick time event in this game.
Wait for it! Bye! There we go. First opportunity we've had in this whole level to do a trap kill, and by God, they made it a good one. Thank God for him.
Say there should be a quick time event they have to do every now and then that just mash X to not quit. Right.
That's the whole game.
Yeah, just
I've been mashing X this whole time, and boy howdy, I'm starting to get tired of it.
Like, mash X or else you quit your job and go like, you know what, this isn't worth it. Which I feel like that describes most of the jobs I've had.
Especially the streaming gig. It's funny because I'll always joke about like the stream being miserable to do, about this being like a rough gig, and I'll never like break kayfabe on it. I'll never admit to the audience I actually enjoy this. Never let them think for a second. It's the two rules that Q gives to James Bond. One, never let them see you bleed, and two, never let them know that you like streaming. These are the key rules to being a secret agent.
Breaking kayfabe, though, again here, we have had to let people know, like, after streams that you're okay.
Yeah, very silly. I mean, I guess I should appreciate the fact people are, like, concerned for me. But, like, I you know, again, not to break kayfabe here, but part of my anger is performative. We're putting on a show. The video games are not actually physically hurting me. Unless it's like one that's like motion controlled, I guess, where the motion for it is that you have to like stab yourself in the hand to make stuff happen in the game. I can imagine that game hurting. Slime Generator says, "Oh, you're doing fine? Okay, I'll remove all my Patreon donations and stuff then." No, I'm sorry. It really does hurt. Oh, it hurts so bad. My tummy and my brain and my hands. Alright, who's around this fucking corner? Who's ready to eat rocket? Think we can rocket jump? Let's test it out. One. Maybe if there was rewind in PCSX2 like I have in RetroArch, then maybe. The second they add RetroArch, it's over for y'all, motherfucker. They add rewind to PCSX2, I mean to say. It's over. These videos are going to be unwatchable. It'll just be nothing but PS2 games on stream. We'll just infringe directly on Bags territory, and then we will, but we'll be rewinding them. We'll just be cheating our way through them. No real hardware here, folks. Vehemently anti-real hardware on the Bad Game Hall of Fame.
Elvis the Culture Advisor asks, can you in regular jump in this? Nope.
No.
Okay, you say we're vehemently anti-real hardware.
Well,
on
I
this
am.
Show. Listen, as soon as I can afford a capture card, like, that opens up a world of possibilities for me.
Sure, that's great. I'm never buying a console ever again. Old,
Also,
new...
wait, what about PC games that you play? You're playing that on real hardware, it's a PC.
Yeah, but it's different. And, you know,
okay,
a way I
fine.
can't specify at its current juncture because I'm busy killing these tanks, you see.
Not have to emulate Windows 10.
Yeah, I have a virtual machine set up on my PC.
For a virtual machine set up to mimic my actual real PC, just for the principle of the thing. What the fuck are these tank designs? Why do they come out of Halo?
Oh, okay. So these are a reference. In the movie Dr. No, there is a tank that is made to look like a dragon. And it's to breed superstition in the people around the island and, like, you know, the people, like the fishermen who would consider coming to Crab Key. And so they're convinced that there's a dragon there, but really it's just these tanks that have, like... These designs are different from those. Like, in the 1962 movie, it, like, straight up just looks like a dragon. It's painted green and everything. It breathes fire. But I think they're trying to evoke something of that design in this. That is my speculation. That is me attempting to read into what they're doing here. To try and correlate it to the movie in some way. And we'll see if the inside of the interior of Crab Key has echoes of Dr. No's lair in Dr. No the movie. Watch out, they have a tank and 3 guys.
Goodbye. Slime General asks if we can just put on long plays and pretend to be pissed off.
You mean just, like, riff as if we're the ones playing the game?
Yeah.
I mean, the gameplay would certainly improve. I mean, the quality of progression. We waste less time.
Yeah, then I could start doing speed runs on here. Just put on videos while I'm on camera, like eating pizza and drinking Coke.
I remember that video. It's a casual and fun speed run, don't you know?
Yeah. You ever see the version of that video where it's like, you know, cheating as a speedrun, but it's more obvious, and it's just edited to be even more egregious than it was in the first place?
No, but that sounds funny. I remember seeing the original. I know our favorite Nazi YouTuber covered it at some point, but I saw that video independent of that and got to enjoy it on its own terms without some nerd telling me, like, all the ways. And it's like, yeah, dog, yeah, I can see him putting the controller down. I can see the fact that he's eating a slice of pizza when he's supposed to be doing inputs. But no, take the magic out of it.
No, actually, my original exposure to that video was the version where it was edited to be worse.
That's even better. That is even better.
We didn't get to hang out the other day, so tonight I'll have to show you that. I'll have to show you the Fresno Nightcrawler.
Yes, please. I'm off work tomorrow, so let's get reckless with it, Sharky. And if you folks want to, you know, join us, you know, consider joining the Discord if you haven't already. Hit him with a link to the Discord, please. We're hanging out there basically every day. You know, I do want to say, this isn't going to be sentimental, because I'm not good at that. But
this isn't going to be sentimental. Fuck you guys.
Yeah, not to get sentimental here, but I hate all of you. And no, it's been great just having like a regular hangout again. It is bringing me back those vibes of like Skype in 2010, 2009, and just like, I don't know, it's just good to have a group of regulars in place, folk that are on the same wavelength. You know, it's just good to have like a routine hangout again online. And, you know, a big thing is that, you know, I still advocate for, God damn it.
I was going to say, someday it will be untenable. But for now, it's nice.
Yeah, at some point it will grow too big. Right now, it's already too big, but it's, you know, we just got to get used to it. We just got to...
By a satellite weapon which could destroy Miss Galore's aircraft and leave you stranded. But you can topple this...
How many times am I going to have to do this room? It's been 2 so far.
I'm fully aware of what I'm doing.
Drink up.
Can't you see?
I'm doing it with one hand right now. My rule about drink up now. This is my new policy, is that you can't pause to do the drink up. But you have to do it while still trying to play the game. Now, granted, I could, like, find a safe corner to drink, but the goal of the drink up is to, like, make me stop what I am doing and to drink up in that moment.
Right. Cool,
and
I'm not going to follow your rule.
Yeah, no. This is a fun little extra challenge for me because, you know, I'm so good at these games. You know, I'm just like, you know, God's gift to gaming. And so I need to, like, find unique and creative ways to make it more challenging for myself. Blow up already! Jesus, wept. And then maybe hit something. I don't know. Do it for me. Fuck's sake. Oh, that's my... It always sets you back as default to the shitty see-through walls ability. It always defaults to that, so I have to be like, no, give me the one power-up that's actually useful in this entire game. Give me the shield. Why would I select anything besides the shield? Okay. As soon as I hit this, they're gonna come pouring out of there. We should get some decent weapons. Or you know what? One decent weapon, and then just have those grenades ready. That's my tactic. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Fuck it.
Excellent work, GoldenEye.
Ooh, good things.
Good frames.
Yeah, he had a shield up. That's what was happening.
Hey, did that plan work or what? Did I like call my shot there or what? Is there another gun I could pick up here? Can I just double grip? Yeah.
I had a... That actually reminded me, that one enemy you're killing, the named one, reminded me that I also had like a weird RoboCop dream, like before I had all that stomach problems. It was like... So they did the RoboCop thing to him, to Murphy.
Sure.
But they didn't do it all the way, and they still had like his personality and human side. And they realized that he was so annoying. They're like, we gotta take that out.
We gotta strip this. This guy's a real whiner. Like, ooh, my entire body's gone except from one hand. And
well, not even that.
Yourself.
It just turned out he was extremely unfunny. He was trying to crack jokes all the time. They're like, we gotta kill this. We gotta stop.
You could say I'm something like a robot cop. Am I right, guys? Yeah, this guy knows what I'm talking about. All right, strip his personality, lobotomize him.
Yes.
We're going full robot on this one. They'll be more effective if we retain his personality. If we retain his killer instinct, like, nope. We'll go for 90% efficiency on this one, thank you very much. Okay, so what are we doing here? I think I just launched 400 Gatling bullets into that thing. Okay, so that's Dr. No's aircraft. Can't leave this room. It is a fight.
Bobbinier inadvertently brings up a good point. I'm describing Inspector Gadget.
Oh, yeah, and he is insufferable. He's always on duty. You know what Inspector Gadget's favorite thing is to do in Minecraft?
Yeah, I know. I don't want to say it.
That's right. He loves crafting in Minecraft. He loves going to the workbench. He loves just like putting those diamonds together to make cool pickaxes and armor.
Now you must sabotage the cooling rods to trigger.
You can shut up now.
Thank you. Alright, I'm trying something here. Fuck. Wait, maybe it's not that. Nuclear reactor found. Yeah, I'll be the judge of that. And back up into this. There is something you can do here to unload this environment and fall through the ground. I have an animated GIF of it for the article, badgamehallofame.com/goldeneye-rogue-agent. I do not remember specifically how to do it, though. I think it might be like, here. Ah, well. It's not going to happen this time around. But we are fighting Dr. No now. First of all, I should take care of all these guys around here.
He's gonna get the odd job treatment.
We'll see. Bye-bye, buddy. Okay. I think that takes care of the goons. Hacking. We need to hack the panels that Dr. No is standing next to, or something like that, I think. Oh! More goons. And, well,
Bye.
let's see where it checkpoints us.
Back in the caves.
Oh! Maybe we can pull this off. Okay. Let's give this a go. I don't know if it's this door, or maybe it's the doors leading out of this arena. Wait, no, it's opening back up. Yeah. Let's reach, like, here? Nah. I swear you can do it. I swear it's a possibility to just, like, completely fuck this up. And it is somewhat amusing. What does Dr. No really care about Xenia? What does he really care about his henchwomen? He strikes me as a sort who really doesn't care about... I mean, he didn't even have, like, a, like a henchman in the movie. He was just his own guy, his own man. He controlled his own destiny.
If he had a henchman, it should have been like, nah.
It's Dr. Meh. No, he's not a doctor yet. He's still going in. He's still apprenticing.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for the hack power-up to come back. You know what's really cool? Centering an entire fight around a mechanic that takes a full 30 seconds to recharge one charge of. I just think that's cool. I just think that's neat. I just think that's really cool and awesome, elegant design, personally.
Dr. No kind of sounds like the antagonist of a children's show. Right?
It's Dr. No. He's here to say no to being a good kid. That's right. Say no to your chores. Say no to your parents. No, Dr. No. We say no to you. And say yes.
The drugs.
To drugs. Shit.
We got all this money from Nancy Reagan, and we confused the message.
You know what? That's on us. We have to own up to that one. That's our bad.
You know that show Lazy Town? The kids show?
Yeah.
Or at least familiar with it? Like,
fuck off! Sorry, yes, continue.
Anyway, like, past my time. But
yeah.
What I remember of that, and this is not a unique observation, but what I remember hearing about that show is like the main foil of the show, that Robbie Rotten guy. Like, his whole thing was that he was like lazy, and and that he, didn't want to be active, and he didn't want anyone in town to be, like, really active, right? He's kind of wanted to promote laziness. But that dude was fit as fuck, right?
Yeah, he's one of those people that, they never work out, but they're still fit. Makes the rest of us look bad and feel bad.
Like, maybe maybe that bit I heard about the show is incorrect. It just seemed weird to me that, like, the children's show, antagonist whose whole thing is, like, don't try hard, don't, go exercise or work out, is, like, just...
It's, like, shredded.
Is, like, peak physical condition.
Sick music here, right? That's really evoking this remix of the Dr. No theme. This is not a remix of the Dr. No theme.
Is there music? Yeah, there is music. It's mostly gunshots for me.
And also, it's just like generic Paul Oakenfold, like. Like, I listen to a lot of electronic stuff. I listen to a lot of, like, beeps and boops and stuff in music. But this Paul Oakenfold shit does not do it for me.
What kind of electronic do you listen to?
I've been listening to a lot of Rabbit Junk lately, which is like, industrial. I like Machine Girl a lot.
I used to listen to a lot of Danger.
Oh, I guess they did die. I guess I did die.
Well,
What even killed me? I had mostly full health. I got hit with some sort of fucking rocket or something.
Yeah, something exploded.
Hey, Charky, this fight sucks. It's not even a fight. It's just I have to deactivate those stupid switches, and it's half of it is just spent waiting, which is the mark of an excellent boss fight when you are forced to engage with it on the game's time.
I feel like the force field is kind of unnecessary because it's not like you can get up there. Like, it's not like there's even a path up there, right?
No.
Like, I guess the excuse is so you can't kill Dr. No because they don't want him to die right now.
Not yet. He's dying on the game's terms.
In which case, don't put Dr. No up there.
By the way, something that this game doesn't explore at all, that it doesn't have the time to because they haven't developed any of these villains or given them, like, personalities beyond what you know of them from the movies. But, Dr. No is missing a hand. He has, like, a mechanical hand for one of his hands because he lost it in a nuclear engineering accident or something to that effect.
I was trying to engineer this factory and accidentally engineered my hand, and now it's all fucked up.
So do you think that fact, which they have not been able to broadcast or reference at all in the context of the video game, because this is written like dog shit and paced even worse, do you think it'll come up in his death at all?
Oh, I mean, in my mind, they would, like, you hack his hand or something, and you use that to kill him somehow.
This fight sucks! There are not enough tools at your disposal, especially if you're using this fucking hack thing, which means you can't use your shield because you're waiting for this shit to recharge so you can progress the fight. They just keep tossing goons at you. And yes, I guess that this is, like, meant to be a challenge. It is Dr. No, but it's just like, you don't give players the tools. That is the overarching issue with this fucking game, is that the tools are just so insufficient. There is just not enough of them at your disposal, and the fact that your eye powers, which are presumably the selling point of the fucking video game, take so fucking long. Just how do you brick it this bad in your GoldenEye sequel?
I'm curious, what's gonna happen next if the penultimate level has defeat Dr. No as your objective here?
Take a wild guess.
My guess would be Dr. No gets away and the final level is okay, really defeat Dr. No this time.
What? What hit me there? Who shot me?
The guy for the name shot you.
Great.
To trigger the meltdown. The final
Yeah, I know. Hack 2 panels. Cool, then we just sit back here and wait for shit to recharge. Except I'm getting hit with like a billion explosives.
I will enjoy your suffering.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Remember, I need to be 50 just before I can use my hack power again. Or like 45. Whatever it is.
Maybe you could, like, trick Dr. No into turning one of them off. Use a dialogue option.
Oh no, I can't see the color red. It sure would be bad if this monitor here got turned to red. Then I wouldn't know which ones to turn off and which ones to turn back on, and which ones I need to hack still. I'm waiting for a full hack charge.
You have a mine stuck to your face.
They choose the worst fucking
Jesus
spots
Christ.
to spawn these fucking enemies. It's always a door that I'm nearest to, so that the second I turn off the thing, I have to turn around. But then I also have, like, no shields to defend myself with. So it's just like, alright, let's get killed. Get killed, idiot.
The final curtain is about to
This is rough. This whole game has been rough.
Yes.
But this fight in particular, which this game was not built to support boss fights.
I will enjoy your suffering.
Well, at least Dr. No's enjoying this.
Well, you know, it makes one of us. And he's right, we are suffering. How did you not die? You were right next to that guy who blew up. He gets knocked down, but he gets up again.
I didn't hear no bell.
I just assumed they were going to spawn dudes behind me the second I did that.
No, I think it's when he says the secrets of Crab Island die with you. That's when the doors open.
I fucked up and I hacked Dr. No and temporarily stunned him, as opposed to hacking the panel that I was trying to aim at. Because the hack powers in this game are cool and good and functional. This blows.
You have reached the reactor. Now you must sabotage.
Okay, so I just have to do it like slow and steady. You know what I'm determining is that I can't hack more than one of these at a time. Besides these first two, I'm just going to sit in this fucking corner. Is this how you want me to play game?
Slow and steady, which you are famously very receptive to.
I will enjoy your suffering.
We're waiting for the number to go up to 100. Isn't this fucking exciting? Isn't this just awesome?
About Cass, it's that they know that they love slow and steady.
I'm very patient. This is epic gameplay right here. This is an epic fucking boss encounter right here. The intended way to do this fucking rules. This is cool as shit.
Put some Dark Souls boss fight music over this. Make it more appropriate.
Okay. Let's park our ass right here. If they can't see me, they can't shoot me.
When I was a kid playing like FPS games online, I was always assumed that, you know, if I can't see them, they can't see me. Which is not true. But that was the basis of my strategy.
This explains a lot.
And I developed an awareness of like the rest of the bodies eventually in my teenage years.
When did you develop object permanence?
Yeah, around the same time.
All right. Oh, no, this is how you do the boss fight. This is the way you're supposed to do it. Oh, it's not exciting, you say. You say this is boring as shit. This is like bad stream material when you just have to sit in a corner and wait for a timer to go up. When we just played a count to 100 game.
I wasn't saying any of that. That's
no, I'm just saying the internal monologue of the entire audience right now. Of anyone who would like spectate a game like this. Suck my dick! Are you fucking kidding me? All that time fucking wasted.
You must sabotage the cooling rods.
Hey, good news. You've reached reactor.
Oh, is Dr. No here? Oh, it hacked Dr. No again! Very cool. Even though I was clearly aiming at the panel, he just decided to run in front of it. Why would I want to hack him? Does it stop his attacks for like a second? Maybe? What good does that do me when there's still a million enemies to fight?
I'm fully aware of what I'm doing. Can't you see?
Oh, good. A drink up.
Yeah, I drank
I
up.
was just thinking. I was just thinking I need another energy drink because this NOS doesn't have a lot of energy in it.
Okay. Think this is good? No, let's wait for it to get to 100. Let's really make sure.
There's a mine.
I'm fucked. I mean, I could have switched to my shield, but then I would have had to wait for my, for the meter that governs all 4 of my shitty power-ups. Because they all draw from the same pool. This is one of the worst... This might be the worst system I've ever seen for power-ups in a video game, for, like, special abilities. One of the worst meters, one of the most painfully slow recharge times, some of the, like, most useless fucking abilities I've ever seen. Only one of them, when only 1 out of 4 is even marginally useful.
Someone hasn't played many MOBAs.
It's just... How do you fuck up this bad in implementing, like, what's supposed to be a killer feature of your game? I don't care, like, how rough the development of this was. I don't care that they had to pivot engines at a certain point. I don't care about whatever fucking sob story they had during development of this game. I don't give a shit. When one of the core features of your game, one of the key selling points, is the system of special abilities. When this is what you're putting all your marketing behind, is this ability to be a villain, and you can't really do villain shit ever during the game. When these special eye powers are the namesake of your character, are retroactively made to be, it's because of his golden eye, obviously. And then it's just like, yeah, it lets you hack panels. Isn't that cool? That's good enough, right? That's what people have wanted out of a power-up in a video game, out of a special ability. Cumbersome puzzle shit. And a shield that you don't have enough charge for, and you have to wait like a full minute to like actually like use one or the other if you use one of them.
Slime Generator says hand them the controller, they can beat it.
They can fix it.
Load up Parsec.
Read Johnny Baggett's comment, please.
Even with the rough development, they really should have made the recharge speed 3 to 5 times faster.
That is literally just a variable you changed. That is literally just like, how many points per second do you recharge? Just, did no one in playtesting be like, hey, speed this shit the fuck up? Just no one?
Video Game King mentioned earlier, and it's mentioned again, that another idea would be just to have each power have its own recharge thing. So even if you had to wait on the recharge for this, you could switch to your shield safely.
That'd be too much to balance.
Well, something that Johnny Bag had said is, better to be unbalanced than easy than this.
Anything is better than this, yes. I will have to grant that. Okay. We disabled the fucking reactor. Whatever good that does. Now I presume we just need to shoot Dr. No to death. And not die in the process. How many pistol shots does it take to blow up these fucking barrels? Fuck's sake. Most worthless stock weapon in a first-person shooter. Most worthless default pistol. Pistols in Wolfenstein 3D has more practical use than this piece of shit. I'm fucked. I just know I'm fucked right now. I just have to hope that no one rounds the corner right now while I wait for my shield and my health to recharge.
Keep an ear out for those mines.
You can come to me. I'm not fucking budging. I'm not leaving the spot. You've proven that stepping out into the open is a death trap, so I have heeded your advice, game. No, I want to do this. These enemies with the shields are such a pain in the ass, too.
Ooh.
He's still alive. Your move, Dr. No.
Mine. Oh, he has shield too.
Cool. Wasn't enough that I depowered all that shit.
Fine. Okay.
Okay, so clearly I can't count on that cover. I just need to... Alright, so long as no other mobs spawn... I wonder if I have to hack him to disable his shield. That would be miserable.
Oh, it's, everything seems to be sparking. There we go.
See his hand?
Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Ow. Okay, so my idea was incorrect.
Yeah.
So backup idea.
Hold on.
You get betrayed.
Shh.
Unfortunately, GoldenEye, I must confess that this victory is entirely mine. The satellite you toppled was not Dr. No's. You disabled the Volcano Lair's defense grid. I have engineered a change in management. There are no chairs at the table for those who might change. Your return flight has been canceled. Auf Wiedersehen, GoldenEye.
Yeah, that was my second guess.
Yeah. Escape using Dr. No's aircraft. You mean the one we blew up?
You still trying to fall through the world?
Yeah. I need something. Come on. Give me a super speed power up. Have my eye power my legs so I can do a super speed run thing. And nah, oh well.
Let me look at my legs so they go faster.
Whoa. Horrible fight. Horrible game.
Yeah.
Escaped. Wow, Goldfinger really did not think that went through.
Hope it flies straight up into the ceiling and explodes.
How could Goldfinger have known that Dr. No would have had a helicopter, had a way of escaping from his own base, a way off his island, that we could have availed ourselves of?
Just assumed he was a shut-in.
You didn't need to show us the system failure core breach.
Actually, they did because I couldn't read shit on that screen. It was off.
I mean, they didn't need to cut to that at all. They could just, it's a nuclear base. We knew it's a nuclear base. We could just assume it's going to go nuclear at some point. I have unlocked multiplayer map, Dr. No's reactor. In case you want to relive.
Yeah, one player gets to be behind the force field.
Yeah, one player gets to be on the top. Yeah, sure, save my game. Yeah, I'll overwrite that save data, see if I care. Are we having fun, Sharky?
Yeah, hey, last level. Last level.
Goldfinger said you were killed. He used the omen. Everyone's been wiped out. He's taking...
Everyone on Earth.
What? Scaramanga has a...
It's just you and me and him.
Your devourer
Scaramanga, apparently.
overload the omen, but you will never get close enough to use it on your own. You must free the captives in the Lair's detention center. You have their allegiance. They will fight for you against Goldfinger.
Okay. Can I just get my little helicopter and fly the fuck out of here?
Escape ending.
Oh, and there's Pussy Galore's helicopter over there. So, again, there were no, like, you know, rooms in the Dr. No Crab Key lair that are, like, reminiscent of Dr. No the movie. Like, there should be, like, a dining room. There should be, like, an aquarium behind it. They should have had that stuff. But this is the Volcano Lair from your favorite
Austin
Bond
Powers.
movie. The movie you told me with confidence is your favorite James Bond movie of all time. If not your favorite movie of all time, You Only Live
Oh,
Twice.
yeah, Tomorrow Never Dies. Oh.
So they got that one room there. Oh, and new gun for the last level. This is the Omen XR. It's a miniaturized Omen. Enemies have it too.
So is it a one-hit kill on you?
Yes.
Cool.
It's like basically giving all of us golden guns in the last level.
I was thinking insta-jib mode, but...
So at the very least, it goes through those shield enemies real good. Unfortunately, the projectile has travel time, so...
I'm sorry, I like how that second guy just got into the exact same place. Like, okay, my turn.
Me next, me next! I want to know what it feels like. How are we getting down? Which way are we going? Oh, maybe there. Not David Cage says, looks like you're on the last 20 minutes of the long play, think fuck, which the Magic Mal responds, so about an hour in cast time. So not only is there, like, travel time on the bullet, there is a delay between the trigger, between pressing the button and the bullet coming out. So it has to charge up, as it were, which means the
Like
timing
the
on this is
BFG.
double fucked. Trigger. That is about a half-second delay. And I get that you need to balance this weapon in some sort of way. But also, this sucks. You know?
I'm gonna go grab my second energy drink, so do not beat the game before I get back, alright?
Yeah, I'll try not to.
Because I know you're like a hair's breadth away, but I'll be right back.
Yeah, the start of this level, in a game where every level is taking less like an hour minimum. Cool. Yeah, so this is the gun we'll be using for the foreseeable future whenever it's available to us, because why would you use anything else once they introduce this? Once they put this weapon in the arsenal... Video Game King says, so we had this one singular super weapon capable of dissolving people, only for the final level to reveal a version of that weapon built for individual use and possibly capable of being mass-produced. That's a much larger sea change than I expect this game to express any interest in. Yeah, you don't say. Almost like they didn't think this through at all. The plot, the design, the really any aspect of this production. I don't know how that one bullet missed at close range, but whatever. Cool. Oh no, only 10 more shots for this thing. I hope there's more of these throughout the level that I can use to just completely bypass all this shit.
Flush him out.
Flush him out, they say. I got him, they say. And yet... You know, what's even the point of picking up armor in this stage? If the enemies start using this gun... Also, why would Goldfinger not just have every one of his guys use this gun? Why would he not just produce enough of these for like, alright everyone, this is the new gun. This is the one you will all be using. All other guns in the world are obsolete compared to this thing. What's that? You like your sidearm? You like your service revolver? Yeah, this gun disintegrates people at a molecular level. Time to get with the times. I want to hack these. There we go. Okay, I have to use something that isn't the Omen for a minute. Much to my own chagrin. What other guns do we have? Yeah, this is good enough as. I really thought the turrets would do more work for me. But to rely on anything this game is a fool's fallacy. Rely on anything but yourself. More turrets. More sentry guns. You know what? I'm waiting for 100.
Good cover, staying behind that barrier the long way.
Well, you know, it's an angles game. Aren't cover shooters, I know this isn't a cover shooter or whatever, but like, isn't this so fun? Isn't this what you want out of a video game, is just waiting around? Not dictating the pace at all, having it dictated to you by a game. And I step out and immediately get omened. Wait, what did we fade back into for a second there?
It should have faded into, like, Heaven's Gates or something like that. Like, that's what I expect out of that fade to white in Dead thing.
Please die. Or just whiff at close range. You know, whatever's easier for you, sir. It hacked the wrong thing again. Even though I was aiming at that, it hacked some random fucking dude in the background. A very fucking cool. And now I need to wait. Now we play the waiting game. $47. That's the number it needs to be at for you to hack these stupid things. It's a nice, even...
Nice round number.
Yeah, nice round, even number.
This is a reference to Hitman Agent 47. All right, thanks.
That does it for this video. Yeah. I get the feeling someone's shooting at me.
Who made that video again?
There was a YouTuber by the name of Death Mule who now just uploads like Mortal Kombat Fatality compilations or whatever. But there was a period in time where he was working for Cheat Code Central, where they were trying to establish themselves as like a YouTube channel that like that dealt in like video game Easter eggs and stuff. Mm-hmm. And so they commissioned this guy to do a video for BioShock Infinite. They're do a series of videos for BioShock Infinite. And within like 2 hours of the game releasing, this guy, Death Mule, I didn't even see him shooting the fucking Omen. It didn't look like he was shooting the Omen. Dog shit that they put these guys at the end of the fight rather than at the beginning here. The guys with the Omen should be in this part of the room so that they don't just waste your fucking time by sicking them on you at the last second and undoing all your progress. Throw me a fucking bone, GoldenEye. Anyway, this Death Mule guy was said, hey, find some Easter eggs in BioShock Infinite that we can cover on the channel. And so this guy, this brain genius, plays the opening prologue where Booker DeWitt gets his like service pistol in like the little like commemorative case that says Booker DeWitt, Wounded Knee, because he was a soldier at Wounded Knee. And this Death Mule guy, the entire like 30-second video is basically like, what's up guys, Death Mule here to bring you an Easter egg from BioShock Infinite. This reference is a reference to Skyrim Arrow to the Knee.
This is a reference to Skyrim Arrow to the Knee. Alright guys, that pretty much wraps up this video.
Yes, that line. And it's this guy's complete misunderstanding of history. It's this guy's complete lack of knowledge as to what Wounded Knee is. And just assuming that anything that says knee is this a reference to Skyrim. You know, it's funny, we were born, and we have knees, and when you're born with knees, that's actually a reference to Skyrim, arrow to the knee. Because there are knees in that game, too.
And yeah, these days, latest uploads are all fatalities on Raiden. Jack Sparrow performs all fatalities. Pirates of the Caribbean Fortnite. Because he knows what side his bread is buttered on now.
I mean, get that fucking bag.
I knew who the guy was, but I couldn't remember who it was because my first thought was like, Peter Coffin? And I was like, no, that's the guy who did the rap
stylish
about
vest. Yeah.
Yeah, about BioShock.
Oh, it really is like a shmup now.
Or that's the
because I have to dodge the omen shots.
Person. That's the person who. Peter Coffin is they them, right?
I don't know. I don't really keep up with.
Me neither. But the last I heard.
I mean, I'd like to get it right. Obviously, I just
yeah.
did not know anything about them and what they're up to currently. All I know them for is stylish vest.
What I've heard too is they're up to grifting, but
yeah, it sounds
regardless.
About right. Aren't we all at this point in the internet?
And that's another person I can cross off the list.
Oh yeah. I was really clamoring for that. I know you were really excited for a Peter Coffin cameo on here, but
we still have Aiden Ross and XQC on the list, at least until I bring up the video where those two idiots talk about, hey, do you believe in the Big Bang or Pangea?
You know, what's Milo Yiannopoulos up to these days? We haven't alienated him yet, right? It's star of that Postal 2 DLC. So, you know, he's a gamer. He's epic.
You ever see that video? Aiden Ross and XQC?
You know, believe it or not, I haven't.
They're, like, I think Aiden is asking XQC, like, which do you believe in, the Big Bang Theory or Pangea? And he means Pangea.
Of course.
But he's also framing it in such a way that it's one or the other.
It can't be both.
And XQC is, I guess to his credit, is trying to explain that they're not mutually
like, they're not both
opposed.
Origins of the world, that they're like, one of them is about, like, continental drift, and the other one is about, like, the...
Well, no, I'm just... He just tries to explain that they're not mutually, exclusive, because he explains the Big Bang as, like, there is a Big Bang and the Earth was formed, and then a meteor happens. And that was his explanation of the Big Bang. Which I think what he was thinking of was the extinction of the dinosaurs.
Hey, you know what killed the dinosaurs? The Ice Age!
I was thinking about this, right, during our Ancient Roman playthrough, was that I really wish I had an Arnold Schwarzenegger in me.
Yes.
There were a couple of characters in there that I really would have loved to give an Arnie voice to, but I don't think I could even do a bad Arnold Schwarzenegger. I don't have a good Arnold Schwarzenegger in me. I don't even think I have a bad Arnold Schwarzenegger in me.
Hack security console. Which one? Oh, this. Maybe? No, this is an elevator up to. We're freeing prisoners, by the way. That's what this mission is. Look at this poor guy. Yearning to break free.
They took away all his polygons.
Oh, he looks so dejected. I feel bad for these guys.
Free him.
Oh, man. Why didn't they take their armor off? Look at this guy. He's so sullen. I have my armor. I have my gun over there, too, but behind this force field, this sucks. I hate being a henchman. We'll free you. Don't you worry, buddies. Yeah, minigun, that's cute. Friendship with minigun ended. Moment is my new best friend.
Plungener says, wait, I thought those red spots were blood before, but they all have red nipples on their suits.
Yeah. Goldfinger's orders.
Wait, whose soldiers are you fighting? You're fighting Goldfinger's soldiers?
Yeah,
right
I'm
now?
fighting Goldfinger's soldiers. Fuck.
Yeah, I guess that explains why they have the Omen gun.
It really shouldn't fade back into the stage for even a second there. It really... Sharky.
Okay.
Sharky.
Yeah.
It's that room again. The
But at
checkpoint
least
did
it's not
not
the start
have me
of
at
the
the top of
level.
the elevator. It has me before this fucking room. Whoever designed the checkpoints for this game didn't do a very good job, to say the least.
So, No David Cage says your Arnold impression has to be better than Fubar, and later, a bit later, said Quantum Leap tried to do an '80s style action show, right? Whereas Fubar was just boring shit. What is Fubar? We're not know what that. I mean,
It's fucked up beyond all repair. Yeah.
But like, I assume that they're talking about a TV show or something.
Yeah, I guess so. I don't know. Don't ask me. I don't keep up with the popular culture. I play games like GoldenEye Rogue Agents for the internet. What do I know about what's contemporary, what's hip, what's cool with the hepcats out there?
And also, like, no, I muted the microphone a few moments ago and tried to do an Arnold and it just not.
Come on, kill me! There it is. That's my Arnold impression,
All right.
debuted on the stream today.
I don't know what's wrong with my voice because I don't know where my register lies because every time I think that it's low and I try to do a low voice, it's way too high, and every time that I think it's high and try to do a high voice, it's way too low.
Oh, they electrified the floor. They can use traps against you too, you say.
Ah.
And so the one time I'm like, oh, high ground, maybe this will give me the advantage. And they're like, nope, take that away from you. How dare you try to get one over on the evil AI? You know, maybe they shouldn't have made this a weapon. Maybe they shouldn't have miniaturized the Omen and made it a weapon that the enemies can use against you that just negates all your shield, all your health, and just one-shots you. Maybe putting that in the hands of like 3 or 4 of them at a time. Also, I electrified this gangway, and none of them got electrocuted somehow. Despite me electrifying the whole fucking thing. Yeah, it worked that time.
Did it?
I'm gonna pretend like it did. I had my shield activated, by the way. Shield does not protect you against the Omen. Even though it protects them against the Omen. Even though when you're fighting a boss enemy, the first 3 Omen shots you fire bounce off of their shield. No such luck for us. Rules for thee, but not for me.
Well, I'm just tucking the bed right here. Benefit of not having a desk, I just wrap myself up in a nice blanket once we're in this sort of loop and.
You know, let's snipe with this thing. You know, this gun that has travel time, and we're fighting against people who are shooting other projectiles at us, so we can't see when we're scoped in like that. The perfect scoped weapon, really. It's like that shitty fucking crossbow from Half-Life 2. That is like ostensibly your sniper rifle, but also it has travel time, and also it is like very slow to fire.
I could have said something that would have set you off, but I decided against
Just go for it. I mean, I'm already set off. I'm already, like, pissed.
You know, actual guns with actual bullets have travel time, too.
Yeah, but none of the other guns in that fucking game do, so... To make the one weapon with travel time, like the one weapon that, like, has a scope on it, be that fucking ineffective is criminal. We made exactly one good gun in this game that has, like, range on it. Oh, and by the way, it takes forever to reach its targets. But hey, fun ragdolls, right? We also have the single worst pistol ever made in a video game next to this shitty one from GoldenEye Rogue Agent. It's these two in competition with each other. The world's most boring SMG. All the guns in Half-Life suck.
Video Game King says something that I want to springboard off of my own complaint. They say your character hasn't downloaded the update for his eye. He has auto update turned off because Windows keeps restarting his eye at the worst possible time. I want to jump off it to say Windows Update keeps telling me to install the update like 5 minutes before.
Yeah, it's just when they're putting out their updates. I mean, that's
Yeah.
just Microsoft update schedule is.
It's just every time right before the Thursday stream, Windows is like, hey, stop. Let's do an update.
I had to fall back on the chain gun there.
And anytime I do an update with Windows, I'm always rolling the dice on, will this fuck up my virtual audio cables?
And it usually will.
Yeah. Actually, it's gotten better about that in recent times, I think. It's not happened in a little bit, but it still happens. Why can you not just take a hostage if you sneak up right behind someone? Oh wait, is it because you were crouched? Because he was...
No, you just can't take a hostage unless you punch them first.
Well, no, I'm saying he was staggered, and you still didn't have the prompt.
Yeah, that's just the game. Cool. Evil AI, it's truly twisted.
We call our AI system fucked up.
We call it F-U-C-K-A-I because it's so fucked up and twisted. These are the most fucked up guys you'll ever fight in a video game.
And then if it turns out to be like really bad, they can play it off by saying, yeah, that's what we called it. Fucked up, right?
Imagine if it starts me all the way back at the same checkpoint from before.
I'm imagining. Yeah.
Oh, thank God. Just to demonstrate.
Yeah, but punch him. Never mind. Oh, he has the Omen gun, so... It's too bad he doesn't know where the trigger is.
Alright, how about you guys? Someone walk into my bullets. Sucks that I finally have the high ground. And I can't use it because this gun sucks at anything beyond like 5 feet. Let me off the elevator early. Let me jump off.
No jump. No jumping.
Let me step off of it and go down. GoldenEye Rogue Agent. How long ago was it when someone said there's only 20 minutes of the long play left? Was that 30 minutes ago?
Wait, what time is it? Oh. Alright, good.
Anyone gonna notice that? Is anyone gonna...
Alright, I guess the job finally got to him. Oh well.
Ourselves.
Oh no, he turned into armor. The car lover redeemed to say something nice.
I ask once again, how much integrity do you have towards the segment?
I'll more than I care to admit in this moment. It's unfortunate that I have integrity for this segment because I detest this game. It's good that we get to kill both Dr. No and Goldfinger, I guess, narratively. That's the only way this really could have or should have gone, and they did it. And because I was scoping like a fucking idiot, I did not see the guy walking up the gateway, the gangway, with the Omen, ready to one-shot me. You know what? I have an idea.
Leave.
2 seconds. No, I'll drop it here. This makes sense. Okay. Ooh, very cool. Very good. Do you think I took out anyone with that? With my grenade volley over
at least
there?
A couple. Maybe. Unless they deload once these doors close.
Yeah, it looks like I didn't kill anyone. I maybe got 1 kill. I saw 1 explosion notification in the top right corner. 1 point bonus. Why make me take this elevator down if I can't, like, kill any of these dudes from a distance? If I don't have, like, effective tools in my arsenal to deal with this shit? They can fire the Omen at me while I'm stuck on the elevator, unable to dodge it.
As shown.
This is just, like... These are the guys who made... You know, here's the thing. These are the guys who made some of, like, the great Medal of Honor games, right? Back when Medal of Honor was strictly World War II, and the guns that they used in those conflicts were very straightforward. And clearly, the transition to modern technology and future tech and stuff, and, like, futuristic villain lairs, this is not in their wheelhouse. I think this was demonstrably proof that this is like a studio that knew how to make one type of first-person shooter, and as the eras changed, they did not change with them. That's what this indicates to me, this whole game. The whole design of this game is that, yes, they made some of the most important and some of the most impactful shooters of a generation, but they could only ever make that one game in perpetuity, over and over again. Medal of Honor Underground, Medal of Honor Rising Sun, Medal of Honor Allies, all these games. And the second they were asked to do, like, okay, now let's see your take on the Bond license, they're like, oh shit, we don't have any ideas for this. We have no idea what we're doing.
Do we put them in World War II? No. Shit.
Alright, I have to risk it by running across this. If there's anyone alive, I'm fucked. I just barely made it across there before they electrified it, which would have instantly killed me. And to answer your question, no, you cannot hack the gateways here. Slime generator.
Wait, you can turn them on.
You can
have that
only
option?
when you're manually next to them.
Okay.
For whatever reason, the hack ability does not target this. Let's double check. Okay, you can. It just doesn't show the. Oh, you know what it is? It's obfuscated because it centers around the screen. So from a distance, you absolutely cannot fucking tell that, like, there's a hack highlight on it. Awesome. This better be a checkpoint. It sucks because the game doesn't tell you when it's checkpointing you. So you really have no clue.
Oh, good. This again.
This room again.
Another
For
one.
the 3rd time. They even have the number 3 here. Very helpful. And remind you, this is the 3rd time you've been in a duplicate and a carbon copy of this room. Did we mention that we're out of ideas at this point in the game? Fuck off.
Where's the checkpoint? Okay.
Thank God. Alright, I'm gonna risk it. That's a lot of guys there. And they electrify the gameway. Or gangway. Even. Maybe I can sneak in if I crouch on the way in. Maybe they won't see me. It will be so low profile. I have an idea. It's a shitty one.
Go for it.
God. That evil AI is too smart for me. I was hoping they would just walk into, like, my spot there, but that's clearly not working. If there was just, like, one decent gun in this game that wasn't, like, severely compromised in some way, There was one gun that didn't have like some massive fucking trade back. Not trade back. What's the word I'm looking for?
Trade-off?
Trade-off, thank you. That makes it like functionally fucking useless. They just made one decent gun in this video game. Thank you. I am someone whose coughs sound like sneezes, and I'm always coughing. So I just get told God bless you all day long, every day, basically, because I'm always coughing.
No, I get that too.
And I just don't have the energy in me to be like, that wasn't a sneeze, it was a cough. I gave up on that years ago.
I still have that, but I just say, that was just a cough, but thank you.
You can't charge, you can't hang back, you can't go up on the gangway, you can't... Those are the 3 places you can be here. Those are the 3 spots that are designated for you to exist in, and each of them makes you a sitting fucking duck. So what do you want me to do, game? The shield is useless. All of my powers are useless. But especially the shield now, you've given me these enemies that just straight up bypass it. That's what they want me to do. They just want me to toss a bunch of fucking grenades. And you know what? Figured it out. I solved your combat puzzle. Bye, Nailer. There we go. When in doubt, blow it up. That's the lesson I've learned. But unfortunately, I used all my grenades doing that. So if there's a 4th identical room, boy howdy, we're fucked. I don't want to advance here because I know I'm going to walk directly into an omen shot.
That seems likely.
Why are these dudes even still using the venom gun? I guess to slow me down so that when they hit me, the guy with the omen follows up and it's like, well, now I can, like, extra hit you. This room is not in the Volcano Lair. This room is actually a Dr. No reference. So they've completely fucked up. This should have been in the previous level. The single chair in this room, this is the room where Dr. No's agent, or like that doctor or archaeologist guy, he comes back to report to Dr. No that he fucked something up. He sits in this chair, and he basically gets like told off. That's supposed to be in Crab Key. How do you fuck this up? How do you put this in the wrong level? How do you have a Crab Key level that has none of the set pieces of Crab Key and then accidentally put it in the You Only Live Twice Volcano Lair? Like, duh! Did any of these people watch a Bond movie? Did anyone on this development team, did Ken Adams, the set designer for the James Bond movies, watch a James Bond movie? Also, it's freed all the prisoners, I guess. This is one random computer in this empty room with a single chair. This was the full prisoner control thing. That's where they supervise it.
It's better than having buttons for every single cell that you'd have to go to and press.
Yeah, I guess. I accidentally pressed the hardware renderer key. I did not mean to do that. What key is that in PCSX2?
F9, I think.
Well, the game looks nice for a second here. Enjoy it while it lasts until I can figure out how to set it back to, Yeah, I'm just going to open up the menus. No, it is saying use global settings software. But it's clearly not doing that. F9.
Unless you have it bound to something. Ooh, draw a shape. Oh, never mind.
What did I accidentally press? And why is pressing this entire top row not switching it back?
Oh, you found save states. You found quit.
Charky. Oh my god, I thought escape would quit the... I'm in hell. I'm in hell. I'm in fucking hell. I'm in fucking hell, Charky.
Don't worry, I'm here in hell with you.
No more fooling
Tell you
around.
what. Tell you what. Well, that's not going to help, slime generator. Tell you what. Why don't you load it back up, but give me control so you can take a breath, right? I'm going to suck. I'm going to fucking suck at this. But let me give it a shot so you can compose yourself.
Better not be in fucking hardware render, I can tell you that much. Hardware software. Can't skip this. Fast forward through it. Loading that data. Play, not continue. Play.
Yeah.
And just to confirm, unless there's a secret... Yep. How do you make levels that are fucking 3 hours long to play and not have, like, auto-save? How do you not have the saves? How do you not have the fucking checkpoints saved to your fucking memory card in the year of our Lord 2004? How do they fuck up this bad? How are they this fucking stupid? The people who made this game need to be lined up against a wall and shot. This is, like, criminally bad. This is criminally just, like... This is so fucking hostile in terms of its design. Everyone who worked on this game should be fucking ashamed of themselves every day of their goddamn lives. This is the worst shit I think we've played on this channel, just for that alone. They can all fucking suck me. What a collection of fucking assholes. Fuck you, EALA. You have a bad studio name, and you made a bad game, and you should fucking feel bad forever. Sharky, take care of this. I'm fucking... Yeah. I'm literally walking away for a fucking minute here.
Okay.
I'm...
Goodbye. Hey, Chad. Slime generator routine to say something nice. Oh, it's nice that I get to play for a little bit. Ooh. Oh, okay, that's... Okay, I remember what... Alright, I gotta remember what the buttons do. Let's see. Just get a feed on... Oh, okay. Yeah, I forget how bad the aim is. Alright. Getting venomed. Okay, right. So that guy reflects everything. Ah. Which one of these is hack? Excuse me. Where are you? Irons, irons, irons. The hack not... I was trying to hack irons, but... I might have killed him. Buddies. Where... Okay. I swear I saw someone over... Okay. You are... Ah, okay. God, the aim in this is real bad. Thank you. Okay. Which button is reload again? Ah, triangle.
Move in. Open fire.
Open fire? No, don't open fire. Where are you? Where are they? Wait. I can hear someone trying to... Oh. Okay, what am I stuck on? Oh, of course. No, that's nothing doing. Isn't this the way I came?
Attack.
Whatever, let's just... Wait, I hacked him. Shouldn't his gun not be working? Isn't that what the hack is supposed to do? Okay. How do I get down from here? This is the way I came. Oh, okay. Well, yeah, the stairs. I guess that follows. Mag rail. I'm gonna stick with the Omen. This seems to be the play. Okay. How did I... Wait. How did I take 2 out and not, like, jib that one? Good. I'm sludged. Okay. Come here, you. Yep. You. Yeah, you don't care about this pistol, do you? Okay. I wonder how well this would actually work against the Omen. Taking a hostage? Would it just disintegrate the Omen, or would it get us too? This pistol is real bad. I mean, also this aiming is real bad. Okay, so slight problem. I don't know what to do with a hostage once I... Come on. What button kills a... Ah! Goodbye.
Spread out.
Okay. Wait, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait. I dropped the Omen. Omen. There we go. Yeah, sorry if I'm not as chatty by myself. I have to learn this game on the fly now and focus up a bit. Really don't want to get sent back. Oh, fuck. Alright. Let's figure this out. Oh! Right. That's a mine. Did I fling the mine into myself? What's this power again? Oh, see-through walls. That's useless. Oh, he's a... Okay. That's a name one? How much, let's say how much health do I have? I have no health. Okay, where does this start me? Does this start me at the start? No. Okay, good. Shield doesn't do me. How did that miss? Whatever. Just gonna... While they're still kind of coming at me in a row, just do that. Alright, now stay there. Or run into it. That'll work. I see you. Yep, just gonna go right. Okay. I'm always expecting them to juke after I shoot the thing. Okay. The slow goop really messes things up for me every time. Okay, come here. It would just be easier to do this. There we go.
So how far did you make it?
This room.
I smoked a cigarette. Oh my god, I so needed it. I feel so much better. I feel like a human being again after that. Sorry, folks. I apologize.
Uh-oh.
This game, I don't like it much.
Are you taking back control?
I'll relieve you. I'll take back control.
Okay. Thank you for taking back control. I didn't have much to say as I was trying to learn on the fly.
Yeah. Alright, which one of you gets to die?
Okay.
There we go. So, having now had a chance to sample the single player, how do you feel about it?
The aim, like, it's the same thing I had with the multiplayer. The aiming is so bad. That grenade went back to you.
Alright, you take control again. I'm getting that fuck out of here. No. Alright. No.
Johnny Baggett says, I want to express my very light defense of this game.
Oh, it's a great time for it. Yeah.
That I had fun playing it when it's clearly a bad Bond game, if the first 3 levels. These last 2, I think I would change my opinion.
I love aiming with a controller. It is my favorite thing to use to play first-person shooters. I love whipping shots at 1 inch away.
This is a particularly bad implementation of console controls for a first-person shooter. Again, I'm saying this as someone who plays FPSs with a controller a lot. This is a bad one of those.
You don't say. I have half a mind to go back to the main menu and lose our progress again and set the difficulty to easy and just like shut my brain off and see like what the difference between easy and normal is. I won't do that because of my gamer's pride.
Oh. Does your gamer's pride include not using cheat codes?
Are they in-game cheats or are they like action replay style cheats? Because those...
They're trigger button presses.
Go for it!
Okay. So, let's see. I assume it's on the pause menu. Do you want full charge eye power or full health and armor? I think it's like you have to.
Give me full health and armor. Give me.
Okay. R1, R1, R2, L2, R2, R1, L1, R2.
Hold on, I fucked up. I fucked up one of those. Give it to me again. I'm usually good at doing it this quickly.
Okay. R1, R1, R2, L2, R2, R1, L1, R2.
Nope. Nada.
Full health and armor, right? Oh, wait, I don't see armor.
Nope. I bet you have to do it in-game, like in the original GoldenEye 64. That had a series of secret, like, button commands you could do to, like, give yourself, like, invincibility and all weapons and stuff in the middle of the game.
Johnny said pause game cheat codes. So, we're seeing pause. Maybe you have to do it quicker than I said it. What might be
nothing for invincibility, huh? There's nothing for, like...
That's not one of the things that we were given. You might want to just check the Discord real quick in our stream team room, and just have that off to the side or something. Because you can press those buttons faster than I can tell them to you.
Done. That gives me shield. I mean, again, 1 omen shot, and none of this matters.
Yeah. Now, see, I didn't ever die from an omen, but I was taking it very slow and very methodical.
Maybe I really should have gone with the mouse injector hack for this. But then I guess I wouldn't be getting the accurate experience of playing it and suffering these dog shit controls.
You wouldn't accurately.
How did that whiff? How did that whiff?
I mean, I saw how that whiffed.
I want to atomize his fucking atoms.
Video Game King, I think Pro Action Replay cheats would be a bit too much in this instance. Too much,
P6X2 is not great when it comes to implementing, like, cheat stuff. It's very, like, obtuse. The cheat menu. I think you literally have to create, like, cheat files. Like, using Notepad.
Is this the time to learn? Is this the time to go to the menu and put it to easy difficulty? Oh yeah, one life mode. We could do that.
I can't even imagine someone playing the game on one life mode.
GoldenEye.
Just randomly getting omened at this point in the game and then having to start the entire game over. Folks, it's Subsgist.
Yeah. If you like what you see here, consider... Elvis Culture Advisor said, GoldenEye roguelike agent.
Good.
Open fire.
Now, don't melee him when he has the shield. It's not gonna go well for you.
At least they're dumber on this difficulty level. At least there's that.
Move in.
Why did I even come up here?
Yeah, I did the same thing. I'm glad I got that second energy drink.
I don't know how many more games we'll play on the show that will be more frustrating to me personally than this.
I got worried halfway through that sentence.
I don't know how many more games we're gonna play before I call it quits. I mean, this is just like... Is this the worst video game I've ever played? No. Is this the worst first-person shooter I've ever played? No. But it might be one of the meanest.
And you've beaten this game before.
Yeah. Multiple times in my life, even.
And did too much.
Thank you for putting a sub out into the community, Slime Generator.
Thank you for giving sub to one of our co-hosts.
Hey, you can never control who it goes to.
No, I mean, that's fine. That's cool. I mean, I was just told, you know, when I signed up for this, that as co-host, I had to subscribe to the channel.
Oh, yeah, that definitely sounds like something I would say.
You told me that was our policy.
It's a show of fealty to me that you had to subscribe to the channel. Yeah, it's... You know what's going to be great? When I can afford to pay people more, and then I can pay people to play games for me more often, besides just you. That'll be nice. And then someone could be like, hey, you should replay Rogue Agent, and I'll be like, well, it's not going to be me.
This is a present
Trucky to subscribe. Oh, I looked away for 1 second.
Friends, it is not over yet.
I also accidentally started a hype train.
That's what happens when two people subscribe in, like, close proximity to one another.
What's fun is I actually subscribed, like, several days ago. It's just I haven't redeemed the message, and apparently redeeming the message
is good enough.
Yeah.
Hey, this game is not significantly easier. There's not less enemies to deal with. And they still have explosive weapons.
Yeah.
So this isn't helping as much as I thought it would. Hey, you know, Charky, when we finish this, I think I'm gonna give you the night off on multiplayer duty. I think we'll just skip that part. I think the second this game is over, I'm going to wash my hands of it. I'm going to delete the ISO. I almost never do this. When I'm done with this game, I'm removing it from my library. I'm doing a -1 on my Launchbox library. I love watching that number go up with all the stuff I have on my computer.
Pause. And health code.
Ooh, good idea. It should also give you full ammo, too, so I can just keep putting bullets into this stupid omen. Alright.
This is a present from me to you.
Thank you for cheering with this. Is that the salt shaker?
Yes.
Yeah, I'll take it. So. I mean, you're not wrong. I am salty, as the kids say about this awful game.
Luis asks, is there a way to delete a file from your computer but make it painful to the file?
With my new application, Omen, for Windows, you can disintegrate a piece of software or file on your computer at a molecular level.
You know, I have 2 bits to my name on Twitch, and I don't know
and a shave and a
how
haircut.
Yeah. You know, this is how they got Roger Rabbit, too. I have 2 bits to my name on Twitch, and I don't know how I got 2 bits. I don't know how I managed to have 2 cents laying around. Especially because I don't think I've ever bought bits.
Oh, of all the times to... It doesn't even seem worth it, because this means that someone's going to hit me with a Omen in a second from now. And undo all this progress.
I mean, the unfortunate truth is not a surefire way to prevent it, but a way to potentially prevent it is to take cover more, which just prolongs the entire experience. And I know that you want this to just end.
That's the devious trap of video games, that when you're at your angriest and you just want them to be over, you want to get past something, you start playing more recklessly, you start rushing more, and that's rarely, if ever, the move. Unless you're me and you're just goated with the sauce, as the kids say. And I'm at my best usually in video games when I'm rushing. But this is a game that is specifically designed against that. That is designed to prey on you for doing that. Also, wait, hold on. How are these people shooting? Okay. Look at how they're shooting like multiple shots. They're shooting like 3 shots at a time.
That turret is killing you.
But you see how they're using the Omen in a complete different way than I am. Same gun. I did code and it didn't work. R1, R1, R2, L2, R2, R1, L1, R2. You know what? Fuck it. L1, R1, L1, L2, L2, R2, R1, L2. Full eye power. They're using the gun, the most effective gun in the game, in a way that I cannot use it. I get 3 shots. They get 9. They get 3 burst fires, it looks like. I don't know how they do it.
Golden fingers.
Who is shooting me? Anyone? Who's here?
I'm gonna turn off the lights, and when I turn them back on, whoever shot that gun better put it on my disc. Oh, that was a darker joke than I meant it to be.
Well, we're entering our dark era because of this game right now, so...
Anyway, I wanted to read a highlighted message.
Please do.
And I believe in reference to, talking about deleting this file. Nebula says, back in 2016, I convinced my then friend to do the campaign of Black Ops 3 on the hardest difficulty. After we beat it, he recorded himself breaking the disc.
I was gonna say, is that request what ended up like ending your friendship? You said former friend, and I just assumed that the ending of the story would be they hated Black Ops 3 so much that.
I actually never beat Black Ops 3. The campaign. I mean, what else would you beat? But yeah, I got to the big room of televisions, and I think I was like, this game is dumb.
You remember when we were doing that thing in the server, in the Discord server, him with link to the Discord server, where we were just replaying every Call of Duty campaign so you could see the ones that you missed?
Yeah.
What game did you give up in the middle of?
Ghosts.
Yeah.
Which I played through Ghost once before. I played it on release, but when I was playing it again, I was like, "Oh, this is so dull."
Now compare that game to this one. Which would you rather play? Forced at gunpoint.
Ghost.
Yeah.
Ghost was dull but functional.
How are you not electrocuted? Oh, because he stepped on the panel late, so the electricity doesn't affect him. If he wasn't there for the start of the electricity...
Gone now. I have a feeling if you do it, like, as soon as you, like...
Enter the room, yeah.
As soon as you enter the room, like, as soon as you can, then it won't work.
Yes. That's why I wait a beat. And even then, they find a way to fuck me over. For funsies. Oh, right, the elevator.
Should I go back and play more of the Call of Duties?
I still need to finish Modern Warfare 2018, that campaign, so you can see me finish that, so you can get all the beats in that. But I don't want to. I mean, I guess if I played it after this, I'd be like, this is the greatest game ever made, just compared to this piece of shit.
I think I also, like, wasn't watching because that one was, I specifically did want to play that campaign for myself.
And then it turns out there's no Steam Family Share. Suck me. Suck me. Fuck this. Remember we were joking earlier about how, like, when I get mad at these games on stream, it's usually, like, performative to a certain extent? Yeah.
Car Lover asked, I want to know if this Ghost is that the start takes place in San Diego, if I recall correctly. Three things about Ghosts. Starts in San Diego, or San Francisco, one of those two. Starts in California. You have a dog, and it has the most advanced fish AI on the planet.
Charky. I mean, you need to do heavy carry on this right now. I'm calling on you to just do all the talking. I'm like about to go radio silent on this and just like fully focus, fully commit to this, and just get this shit over with within the hour, hopefully.
Sure thing. Oh god, I can try an interactive chat as well.
Yeah, that could help. That could work.
Actually, Elvis Culture Advice says, don't remember why, but I remember getting strong Cabela's Dangerous Huns vibes from Ghost. You know what? That's not inaccurate. I can't articulate why I think you're right, but I think you're right. It might be like the whole dog bit and like this weird side activity of have the dog go and like spot for you. Jeez. All right, this room again. We got to know this room intimately. Tiny Baguette says, "What's your opinions on Infinite Warfare? I heard some say it's underrated. I haven't played that one myself. That's one of the ones that I do want to play for myself still. I remember people saying it had like interesting ideas, but I think people just generally didn't like gravitate towards that one. Louise asked, "Isn't there a PS2 game about a cop and his dog?" Yeah, that's Dead to Rights.
Dead to
the Dead to
Rights.
Rights series. I think, even though I know it doesn't matter with, yeah, you're doing it. Even though I know it doesn't matter with the fact that the Omen is in play, but this might be your best bet to gain an edge of any sort.
I also tried to do the eye powers and it didn't work. You can only do one at a time. Very cool.
I want to look up something too here. Let's see.
A list of names of people who made this game. A hit list, if you will.
That doesn't... Okay. Well, that's not...
Oh, I love it! Oh, I love it. I love this game. I love first-person shooters. Yes!
Good news. I found the ability to unlock all eye powers.
Finally!
I wanted to see if there's any other codes that could potentially help us.
Just say it. I know what you want to say. Just say it.
Let's see. Where is it? Where is it?
The slime dinner redeemed to say something nice. This is say it.
No. What I'm going to say is I found the button to reject and refund.
To reject and refund?
Yeah, you can just refund someone's points back if they redeem something, and just undo it. So yeah, you can have your points back, slime generator.
Get up on the walkway. Get up on the fucking walkway. I know I can't hit you with this fucking gun. I know that's not gonna fucking work. So just get up on the walkway so I can fucking electrocute. We can be over with this. We can get out of this fucking room. Are you up here? No. Okay, cool. Use one of my precious grenades. The only thing that hasn't fucking completely failed me in this game. I mean, it has. There have absolutely been instances where it has failed me.
Yeah, something I commented on while you were gone and I was playing was, yeah, that pistol sucks.
Yeah. Yeah. And someone just hit the panel. Someone just like crawl out from underneath there, crawl out from underneath this thing, and just...
I was actually imagining that you switch your hack powers and do it.
It just
yourself.
electrified myself, just took myself
and then
out the game.
Like, why did I do this? Why did I do that? Why did I think this would be a good bit?
Oh no, not the Venom.
Hey, the Venom also sucks. To be on the receiving end of, it's just annoying.
Alright, that guy at the end has an omen. I don't even care about the guy with the Venom. Just...
What?
Awesome.
Oh, goodbye. Where'd you go? You shot him and he flung forwards.
Yeah, that'll happen in this game. There's only 20 minutes left in the long play, so this should only be like 10 minutes left
Yeah.
by this point, right? Yeah.
Right. Actually, the long play doesn't have this part of the level. The long play actually.
Oh wait, that was a teammate.
Whoops.
We have to find the answer
Was it?
by ourselves.
Well, because I made everyone mad. Because I made my allies mad at me. They all turned against me. Alright, this one is for Cass, so don't refund it unless your name is Cass. How do you refund? Say something nice. How do you do that?
On the panel, there's like reward request queue, and you go to it, and you see the thing, and there's mark is complete or reject and refund points to user. Do you see it?
No.
Okay. Would you like me to
My
reject
brain
and refund?
is irrevocably broken right now. Say
just-
something nice about this game.
I'm hovering over the reject button if you want me to. Just say the word, boss.
No.
Okay.
Look at this room. That's not my say something nice. I think this actually looks hideous and stupid.
Okay, I was about to hit mark is complete.
Maybe we'll have allies this time. Maybe I won't nuke the first guy I see, and maybe they'll help me in this room somehow. But maybe they'll use their evil AI, and then they'll come in with the clutch.
And mark is complete. That's to say something nice. Maybe I'll have allies.
Test objectives. Test objectives. Video Game King says, why does this game specifically look familiar? It's because this is the demo room they use to demonstrate the eye powers. When you see the FMVs, when you see like the pre-recorded things that Scaramanga shows you, like, here's your eye power in use. In the fucking danger room, Professor Xavier, the X-Mansions. The AI partners they give me don't really help here. They were not particularly helpful.
Man, these chocolate-covered granola bars are a struggle to eat.
Hey, you know what else is a struggle?
I don't know. I don't think
GoldenEye
anything
Rogue
matches
Agent. Say something nice. You know, this gun only exists in the last level of the game, in the last of 8 levels. So you don't have to deal with it for 12 hours of gameplay. They could have put it at the beginning of the game. It could have been in every level, and there could have been enemies that can, like, zap you into non-existence. So they at least had the common sense. They may have fucked up a lot. The developers may have been, like, entirely incompetent when it came to developing this game. They may have made every wrong decision that was possible. Every decision they made was the wrong one. But except for they reserved this weapon for the end of the game.
Yeah, I'm going to consider that a redemption of that. Say something nice. It just happened.
We're at your service. Cut him in half!
Move in. Fire.
I didn't know you could up the cooldown timer on redeems.
Now is the time.
Hold on, let me
We're at your service.
go to the
You know what?
admin account. What?
Fuck the Omen.
You
Give me the most
finally
powerful
made it,
weapon in the game.
friends.
And let
No,
me just
thank
make
you.
sure not to use it.
Thank you for the raid, Arbitrary Water.
You've joined at a hell of a time. Hell of a moment in Bad Game Hall of Fame history being developing in real time right now. Oh, this weapon switch animation took so long the dude moved out of position. Hey, these guys actually came in use for something. That's why I say something nice. That guy actually got a kill. God bless him. He caught me while I was lacking, and they picked up the slack for me.
We'll stay here and keep this area secure.
And their usefulness is now done. They weren't gonna come with me into this room. This is the quietest I think this stream has ever been. I think this is.
You mean you and me?
Yeah. It's about to get loud in a second here. When I scream again. Let's see where checkpoints may.
I can't figure out.
Please start using save states. It won't help.
Fully aware of what I'm
It
doing.
doesn't do anything in a situation like this where death is instantaneous. I'm drinking up.
I'm fully aware of what I'm doing. Can't you see?
I have to open up a second drink.
I could make the cooldown on say something nice 7 days if you want.
All right, that's my drink ups done. Just make it like 30 minutes.
30 minutes? Okay.
30 minutes. That's my ruling on that. Grenades. Save the day.
I didn't know we had a limited number of redemptions per stream for Drink Up. I guess that makes sense.
You can roll that back.
GoldenEye, we'll stay here.
I mean, it's a high number, so.
Can I aim through this? Oh, ooh, 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 ooh. Do I have any grenades left, or did I use all of them?
Yeah, Johnny says maybe save states after rooms where we don't know if it'll checkpoint.
You can never tell when it checkpoints because there's never any indication of when it checkpoints you. Which is why video games have indications of when they checkpoint you. Cool, this room again, except it's blue now. That's variety, right? Alright, bye, guy. You were useless. That's more what I was expecting of all the guys they give you.
Like, this is just Tron at this point. This is Tron 3.0.
I use my throw power just to instantly murk a guy. Wait, that's an enemy over there?
Pause.
Oh, cool. That guy had the Tesla EM, the most useless gun in the game, next to the pistol. These guys are fully equipped with all the work. Serenity now. Serenity now. You're fucking with me.
I told you. Still have my controller here. I think that's the trick, though. You really do got to save state in between rooms. Or this. This also works. As long as you don't get, murked by a Omen.
We'll join your
That was a good run, though.
It was.
That was a good idea. I was onto something there.
Remember when we played Yaiba and the final boss is bugged so that none of the checkpoints work?
Mm-hmm.
And there's like a 40-minute fight?
I sure do.
We almost didn't finish that because of that. So we did finish what we started.
That is the Bad Game Hall of Fame promise, unfortunately.
I'm still holding the controller.
No, I have to finish this.
Alright.
I have to finish what I started. I am absolutely just gonna continue this strategy of just running past all this shit. Whoop.
We're doing your fight against Goldfinger.
More like your fight against Goldfinger. Bye.
He's got some kind of shield.
Thought you got Omen for a second.
Fuck off!
How many?
How many fucking rooms? How many more colors are there in the rainbow? Yeah. And there's gonna be 4 more rooms? This... I'll save state here. This is variety, right?
Yeah, green. It's like you're being venomed.
Attack.
Looks like we made it.
Let's do it again.
Magenta room.
They didn't. Okay. He had the shield and he meleeed you. Those are the rules of the game.
Checkpointed. That's
God,
nice.
that was it. It would have been so funny, so funny. It had dropped you back to, you know, before the test rooms.
Yeah. Golden guns, mass production. Can I break this? Can I access those? I would like to have those instead of the Omen. That'd be fun. Remember all the cool weapons from this game that all suck?
Mm-hmm.
What time is it right now?
It is 1:45. Which, according to the long play, means we've been doing this for 5 minutes.
Well, I can't get up. You can't jump, so I have to find a staircase here. I can't mount that ledge. What did I expect to happen? I wonder if I can just skip this room, too. This is engaged with the game on its terms, right? This is...
Oh. Alright, let's take that eye out.
I downloaded the Omen virus from this chair.
Yeah. From the in-house dentist office.
Who needs a dental plan when you've got this? This is the room I think it is.
yeah?
Oh no, there's still shit. I thought we were done. I vaguely remember what the ending, the last room looks like here. Hey, you know, the point of this game is to really show off like all the cool level design, all the Ken Adams is set. So, in the spirit of that, I'm going to ignore everything in this room, which is like the first unique room we've seen in like what feels like hours, days even. Video King redeemed the message. You have made the executive decision to just watch a long play on previous streams to see the ending or whatever. Why not this one? Because we finish what we fucking start. We haven't done that in a while. We haven't done that since Wanted Dead.
Yeah, if there's any evidence to the contrary, no, there isn't.
It takes this many generators and weird blue lights to power one single Omen gun. Is it worth the cost?
So would you like some political news that just came in?
Sure!
Here's a report, the actual report I just saw. Trump is giving a speech at his national golf club, and a fly was resting on his face. That was the news.
Very good. World news.
Slow day, apparently.
Excruciatingly slow day. Slow stream. Remember when we streamed for like 4 hours the other day?
Yeah.
To finish Ancient Roman?
Yeah.
This feels
we were doing
so
voices the whole
much
time.
longer.
Would this be better if we did voices like,
oh, I'm a girl, no, I'm a bad guy, oh no, I got shot, oh no! That's my voice for generic.
It's me, GoldenEye.
Cheat didn't work. There we go. How funny would it be if they had a guy just waiting with the Omen up there, so the second you climb up the ladder, he just auto-fires and there's literally nothing you can do and nowhere you can go? Wouldn't that be sick? I'm amazed they didn't do that. I mean, they fucked up every other decision they could possibly make in designing a video game so far. Why not just commit to being fully and actively hostile to the player? What happened there? I phased through the ladder because I got up on the wrong side, I guess.
I'm, like, at this point, looking for things to talk about, right? To get your mind, for your sake, to get to like get your mind off of what's happening. And I almost accidentally left the call because I almost clicked on like a stream that another server is like watching an anime. I guess the result would be I come back and go like, hey, guess what they're watching? Which I don't know why I almost clicked on this thing.
Oh, Charky.
What?
Oh, this is the beginning of the level. This is where we could have gone if we knew how to jump across that.
Yeah, we did all of this because we don't have a jump button.
I cannot believe that human beings made this game and did not, like, get punished for it, did not go to jail for decisions they made. There should be a crime against this sort of thing. I don't know anymore, Charky. You think it's gonna be a named bad guy? This is like the room where Spectre meets, or it's supposed to be that. It's supposed to look kind of like that, I think. Command Center Reach. This level's still going. You think this level wasn't fucking long enough? Do you think they needed to just continue to pad out this level now we've come full circle? The developers look at this and be like, make it 2 hours longer. People haven't gotten enough value for their fucking gaming dollar yet. This is where they go for movie night. They have a projector here, and they... Oh! Hello. Goodbye.
8K concave vision.
What? Oh, 8K
that...
concave. Okay. Is he dead over there? Nope. Yo.
Think about how good it's gonna be to hit your fucking music once this is done.
How many conference rooms do they fucking need? How many times can they copy and paste the same thing and get away with it? The answer is 0, but by God, they tried anyway. You get legendary set designer Ken Adams to scheme up like concepts for your levels, and then you just settle on, that's a cool room, but you know, we expected him to do like every room in the game, so I guess we're just gonna have to copy and paste these rooms 1,000 times to make up the rest of it. We only gave him one like composite notebook to fill out. We didn't have the budget for a second one for him.
We gave him an elevator pitch, and that's all the time we had.
Yep.
We shoved like a...
He gave us an elevator drawing for our elevator pitch.
Yeah. We met him in the elevator, and we shoved a packet of Post-it notes into his hand and said, look, we have until we get to the ground floor.
Which is, you know, the fastest way to the ground floor is from the top floor, as this game taught us. Oh, these guys are on our side. Good for them. I don't know how they got all the way over here, or what they were doing for us to benefit us, but, you know. Good.
Yay. Wait, is this the room we came in from, or...?
No, this is just the 4th time we're seeing this room in the span of 3 minutes. 2nd time for this room. Fuck this.
That's the ticket.
I couldn't even tell you which room that is, which number. If it's the 4th or 5th. That's the other great thing about recycling rooms, is that when you have like shitty checkpoint in your game, you literally have no idea how far back you've got sent. Why is my melee not working? Oh, because I have the high ground. We're not exactly level with each other, so the fist is useless. That's fun to find out. No, thank you. I opt out.
I've decided I'm a pacifist now. Sorry, guys.
Oh, wait. The good guys came out of the same closet as the bad guys there. Did you see that? They came running out of that same room, being chased by enemies, and they did not think to turn around and just, like, be shooting the entire time.
It's like a Sheepdog Sam and Ralph situation. They just, like, clock in for the morning. Morning, Sam. Morning, Ralph.
Alright, time to put my non-existent shmup skills to use as I dodge omen shots.
Then pause to get your health back.
That one launched me up into the air.
Now, Cass, I hate to leave you at this critical moment when you're like 2 seconds away from beating the game. I really got to go use the restroom.
Go for it. Go for it. We'll just be doubly quiet on this end as
I've had a lot of energy drink tonight. BRB.
I want to thank those of you who are sticking through this with us. I don't know why you would. You know, thank you regardless. You know, maybe there's something to the premise that the show really is just watching me suffer at some points. And that's the only reason I can assume people would stick around for this. Did I forget to spawn the enemies in? Oh no, there's all at the end. Good shield. Good fucking shield. Good fucking powers in this game. Good abilities. They nailed it. Knocked that one out the park, boy howdy. I don't even know why I didn't use a shield there. I don't know why I didn't pause using my health. I think I'm just... My brain is mashed potatoes right now. Scrambled eggs. Okay. See you guys later. I'll leave this in your incapable hands. Okay. And you know what? Give me eye power too. Fuck it. Slime Generator says, I'm genuinely sorry for redeeming all those say something nices, and at least some of this is performative, but I still feel like kicking... It still feels like kicking you in the balls. Don't worry. Like, I am... Okay. Let's lift the veil a little bit again. Why don't we? Like, I'm mad. Like, I'm frustrated with this game, to be sure. Anything that, like, makes it funny, though. Anything that is, like... I'm still, at the end of the day, more than I am concerned with, like, finishing this or whatever ego I might have about, like... a game like this, and it's, like, finishing it and, like, showing that, like, I know how to, like, to overcome the odds or whatever. I don't care. I have no ego about that sort of stuff. I don't care that we're really playing this on... I don't really care we're playing this on easy right now. I don't care that I'm just, like, blatantly cheating at this point. I think anyone who has been watching this can tell that this is just, like, miserable and knows I just want to get this done. And on some level, you all don't need to continue to see this, you know? You get the idea of this game. We've proven enough. We have survived enough of this. I'm going to keep using the health cheat here and just brute force this, even.
No, I forgot we were playing on easy at this point.
Yeah. But, you know, if torturing me, if redeeming, like, say something nicer or whatever, is, like, you know, if it adds to the moment, if it creates a moment, then it's worth it to me. I think that's funny. I think that's comedic. And I think it adds to the show, because I know I'm, like, dropping the ball when it comes to commentary right now. And I think it's understandable why. Like, I don't think, like... I think the reasons are self-evident at this point. I think it's just, like... When you're faced with a game like this, when you're faced with something as objectively awful, do you think it'll work, even though I'm in the middle of my death animation?
Oh, I just want to know what'll happen. I really want to know what'll happen. Oh. Oh.
Imagine that somehow corrupted the game and...
Oh, I was thinking, like, put us in a zombie state. Like, it's like a fucking Jack and Daxter glitch. I love that they are coming out of the same door. That is great.
Got some headshots there.
Know, I still think that for cases like this, we should get the picture-in-picture Subway Surfer thing going.
Yeah, you give him something to look at. I know my whole thing is supposed to be, like, defending the bad games. I think I'm dead again. Let's find out.
Well, you got omened, so...
we're not finishing this. We might finish it within the next hour, but we failed in our mission to finish this before 11 o'clock. As of right now. I know my thing is defending these games. I know that, like, you know, my superpower is supposed to be my ability to persevere through adversity, and it is. I mean, the fact that we're still playing this, where any sane person would have stopped playing.
Oh, yeah,
Let that be testament to that. I didn't promise I'd be funny the entire time. I didn't promise I'd have shit to say the entire time as I suffered these games. That was never in the contract.
I was thinking that, like, when I was away taking care of stuff, was like, man, imagine playing this casually, like, not as a stream, and then saying, like, I will finish this, though.
I did that before, somehow.
Well, I mean, you did that for the sake of an article.
And I played it once before in my life, just before that, for ostensibly for fun, because I had spent money on it and needed to. Save. Because I just assume no checkpoints at this point. I can't assume there are checkpoints. Cool. And that didn't work, so... Because the guy had a shield, you see. So the weapon that's supposed to be a penetrator did not go through the shields. Oh, god damn it. They're gonna make me actually fight people in this room? Really?
A lot of named people, too.
Let's see where the checkpoint is. Conference room, conference room, conference room.
Crab key, crab key.
Oh, thank god.
Okay.
Attention, all units. Target is on the command center floor.
Great animations. Yeah, you say your whole thing is to be positive and defend these games. I would say that your whole thing is we give bad games their due, right?
Yes. Some of them are just genuinely bad, through and through, rotten to the core. And I do believe we have encountered such a title with GoldenEye Rogue Agent.
I mean, you have your tier list of bad games, like different levels of bad.
Yeah.
And there are cases in which, you know, there's a bad game that's like, you know, you can still go to bat for.
Yeah.
You also have one that's called criminally bad.
That's for people who are legitimately like doing like money laundering scams or like doing like egregious like business models that are designed to milk money out of the consumer. There's also deliberately bad, which is like, you know, bad racist shit or like joke games. So
okay,
B would be boring bad, and I don't know if this is. I mean, it's pretty boring. I think ultimately this falls in the category of boring bad, even though it does have some amount of ambitions. Even though like it's interesting for the fact it is such a significant failure to me that it's like the worst Bond game of all time, and it definitely has to be that. I can't call this the worst game I've ever played. Far from it, obviously, but I can certainly call this the worst James Bond video game.
007 Racing?
This is the worst James Bond game. Until we finish 007 Racing and have to really reckon with.
You understand why I assumed that it would be under your title of criminally bad, though, considering how many times you've called for
the state-sanctioned execution of the people who made this game.
The jailing and summary execution of the makers of this game. So I assumed, like, so this is a C tier one, right?
No, and like obviously, I hope that people understand that there's a degree of hyperbole. I understand there were circumstances behind this game being as bad as it is, and I'm sure that no one was necessarily proud of how this game turned out. That, you know, there's probably a lot of regrets across the board as to how this thing shaped up to be. But I think there are aspects to this game that the fact they didn't change, like, variables for, like, how fast the respawn time is, that they couldn't, or the recharge time for your powers is, like, there's just no world, there's no excuse for that. That has nothing to do with development time. That is a variable anyone could change at any time. And the fact that they didn't just speaks to the fact that I am going to go on a murdering spree, actually. I am going to go berserk. Because I have to do this entire room over again.
Johnny says it's hard to even call this a Bond game or so a game with the 007 license.
Attention, all
Yeah. This game got like 6 out of 10s when it came out. So, you know, like, on some level, like, are we the ones who are wrong? Are we the aliens? Or was it everyone else in the world who's wrong? Was it all the reviewers who got this wrong? Because to me, this has absolutely crossed the border of, like, unacceptable design decisions. I hate to use the word objectively bad, objectively wrong, but there are just aspects to this that, like, can be no one's preference for how a game is designed, that appeal to no one, that aren't providing a challenge, but are just, like, oversights. There is a fine line between being rushed and being sloppy in designing your game, and just straight up, outright hostile design. And there are decisions that were made here that are absolutely not a result of the rush. They're not a result of the pivot in engine. They're not a result of some misguided idea, but are just like that can only be interpreted as acts of hostility against the player. And
what you're saying is that this game is the Takeshi's Challenge of the 6th generation.
Maybe.
Get the second controller and start haggling into it.
Get the microphone and start yelling at the bad guys.
You might want to heal.
Yep. Oh, sure is a button to give you refill on ammo and especially grenades. Maybe a code to give you a better shotgun than this, because this shotgun is still one of the worst guns I've ever used in a video game, next to this pistol. A lot of bad...
You know, I do miss games having codes that you could just punch in with, like,
fully aware
combinations
of, what I'm doing.
of buttons.
Can't you see?
As opposed to, you know, DLC.
Yeah.
I mean, I suppose it is still pushing the combination of buttons. It's the numbers that spell out your credit card.
Give the enemies one-shot kill weapons and make them more powerful in the version of it that you get. That's a great idea. Players will love us for this one. This game will go down in history as a game just as good as the original GoldenEye on N64. It's definitely not like we'll spend the next fucking 20 years trying and failing to chase this game still. That no other FPS will quite live up to what that game set out to do. Except ours. Except
Perfect
our
Dark?
GoldenEye 2, as we call it. This will be the game. This will be the one that is remembered as fondly as that one.
Imagine if EA, off the heels of this, did Perfect Dark Zero. Same team, right?
Mm-hmm.
If that's how the timeline worked out.
Can't even get my first shot off.
Within the rules of how this works, they couldn't call it Perfect Dark, though. They'd have to just call it Dark.
Yeah.
Which is a different game now that I think about it, about vampires.
Yeah, that's something we'll play on the show, too. How about that?
Is that a you play game or a me play game?
I'm about to renounce video games. This is actually going to be the last video game I play at the rate we're going right now. Just ever again. So I'll support you as you play that game, as you play Dark, as you proceed to play every game for the channel at this point. I still have a grenade.
Battle Tank says r/ban video games. There was an account on Twitter quite some time ago. It was like Moms Against Video Games.
Yeah.
And it was entirely parody.
Of course.
Right? It was all like hyperbolic, hating on video game kind of stuff. But people took it like deathly seriously and were like hating on that account so much. So,
I mean, mission accomplished.
Yeah. So my first thought was, I need to get in on this. So I like made like a graph for Moms Against Games where I took like a chart of deaths related to, I think it was like deaths related to cigarettes or something like that. And I just really, really poorly, like, kind of whited over some areas of the text and put some video game things, but left other things, like, untouched, so it was still very obviously about cigarettes.
Yeah.
And I posted it. To be clear, I'm the one who posted it. And people were coming to me in the comments saying, like, this is obviously Photoshopped. Look at this thing. Look at this. Like, it still says here, Center for, Cancer Society or whatever. And
well,
but
fucking damn it.
It's just what I loved was I posted a fake thing, I made a fake thing, and people could not help themselves but tell me that the fake thing that I made was fake.
Yeah, people can help themselves sometimes. Wasn't quick enough. Is this the worst room in a video game? Is this the singular worst room in a first-person shooter? It might be in contention. You'd think it'd just be like, a simple combat arena. And then you remember, like, all the tools, the complete lack of them even, are designed to make you fail. I cannot believe that people signed off on this. I cannot believe this was supposed to be the spiritual sequel, successor game to GoldenEye, that they thought they could even sniff fucking GoldenEye 007 on the N64's fucking diapers when they made this, that they were even like within like the same universe as that fucking game, that this product here, that this piece of fucking software, I'm not even calling it a video game anymore, that this piece of this application that we're playing right now could even exist in like the same medium as GoldenEye 007.
This wretched series of ones and zeros. This arrangement of those numbers into something from hell itself. The devil's number.
The audacity of these cretins.
666. It's 110101111001.
And go through the whole disc doing that, yeah.
10, yeah. Mm-hmm. Frank Gothic says, this stream is making me feel like I should throw more money at BGHOF. And folks, if you feel like throwing more money at BGHOF, subscribe to the channel, check out the Patreon, boost the Discord. Charky, hit him with a link to the Discord. Thank you, Charky.
Did too much.
I'm gonna go talk about. You want anything?
I'll kill you.
Thanks for the 5 gift subs, Slime Generator.
Thank you.
Or, no, it's 6. No, it's 5. It's 5. It's 5, but they've gifted a total of 6.
I wish I could even. I'm so focused on the game right now. I'm sorry that I can't like actively engage and thank people. I am thankful that people are still watching, are still being supportive. I am thankful for that. You just have to forgive me on this one because I am like I am banging my head against the proverbial wall here. At some point, I just need to get lucky. Skill is not even part of the equation here when there are enemies that just one-shot kill you from a mile away.
Climb Generous says we can beat this game if we all work together. Yeah, start pulling your weight, chat.
I don't even have anything to scream anymore.
You know, I said after the show I had some videos to show you, but I have a feeling we're not hanging out tonight.
No, I need to hang out tonight more than ever after this. I need to get high. I should already be high. I should have gotten high earlier when I first walked away from this. I really should have taken an edible.
Do you think that would have helped you play the game, or?
It would have helped me, like, emotionally to survive this, to endure this.
That is... At this point, unironically, that is my favorite part of this game, is the sound fucking up. In, like, the entire game slowing down when you dump into a guy who has a shield up. Slime Generous says, add a toke up redeem real quick. You don't toke up an edible. Right?
I mean, you could, I guess.
You could.
You could just put it in your pipe and smoke it. I don't know how effective it would be.
You know, I've never had weed before.
It's great. It gets you high.
I think it's still illegal here.
Well, it's legal where I am, so. So any fucking narcs out there?
I've only had like secondhand before. I feel like I had to have told the story on stream, but I'm not positive, which means I'm going to tell the story again. Was when I was in high school, we went to the theater to see. Me and some friends after school went to the theater to see. What was the third Matrix movie?
Revolutions.
Revolution.
Yep.
So we went to go see that, and the moment the film started, we were in the balcony in this like really tiny section of the balcony. I was really closed off. And the moment the movie started, these people behind us just immediately started lighting up, and they were like smoking throughout the course of the entire movie.
They should have just brought pills, red pills and blue pills.
Yeah.
If you're gonna do it, do it right.
So, you know, and that's kind of a longish movie. And I noticed that the longer we were watching and the longer we were sitting there in front of them, like, the better the movie got. And it got real funny, too. Remember, at the very end, we sat through all the credits because we had somehow convinced ourselves that there was going to be, like...
a post-credits scene.
A post-credits thing. I think this was, like, before the post-credits thing was, like...
Yes.
A thing that happened. We were just like, oh, there's going to be more. And we were, like, pointing out names in the credits and laughing at them hysterically. So I've definitely gotten high before, but I've never actually smoked weed.
The devil's lettuce, jazz cigarettes.
I just got extremely secondhand high.
Cole. Of course you have an omen. Why wouldn't you? But you have a shield too. You fuck.
Hack 'em.
That was the hack. It didn't seem to do much. I hacked him twice too. I did quick save there.
Okay.
It was quiet enough. I didn't think I was in danger of getting shot from behind.
It sent you back in time. Wow. He has a
Live,
time
die,
displacement
repeat.
gun.
I was trying to use the fling too, and that wasn't working either. Cool.
Like, I don't know if...
Is this the final boss of the game?
Yeah, Cole.
Bond villain Cole, fearsome, famous Bond villain.
Crossover from Infamous. This is the Dark Cole timeline.
None of your special powers work against him.
I wonder if Hack will turn off his shield. It doesn't stop his weapon, but I wonder if it'll stop his shield. Is he dead?
I think I got him. Alright, how many more rooms? Because this can't be the end of the level, right? Defeat Goldfinger's the objective, so we are nearing it. Cool. Love this gun. Love this game. Please be it. I'll know it when I see it.
Goldfinger just falls off a cliff. Is this it? Is that why you're looking at it? Okay.
We've won. It's over. The national nightmare is over. There's nothing left to do now, but finish it for...
I assume you actually have to fight something.
Damn you!
Hello.
Not even a nuclear detonation can end your miserable life. You mean to kill me, of course. But unlike Dr. No, I have the upper hand, GoldenEye. Even as we speak, the airlock where you stand is being vacuum sealed.
You'll be preserved very well.
And before long, you will suffocate. And I will be most gratified, as you are the last impediment to my plan. I am impressed.
Final boss of Mischief Makers?
You have dealt on my behalf. But you are too powerful, and therefore a liability.
That's stupid logic.
The Omen!
They don't even let you hack it to, like, make it happen. They don't even let you use your eye power to, like, to pull the trigger on him, proverbially speaking.
Ready to ride?
Ready as I'll ever be.
Oh, I gotta go back and do better than that.
Oh yeah, only 1 out of 5? Yeah, imagine replaying this to get 5 stars on that. Gotta play it on hard mode, gotta... Yeah, sure, why not? Yeah, overwrite it.
Yeah, format my hard drive. Sure.
I love autopilot.
No. In simulation.
A splendid effort, Francisco. My compliments.
Thank you, number one. Of course, your plan is perfectly consistent.
Required killing 2 of our greatest, you know, yep.
As you predicted.
Stupid plan.
Yes, but in removing Auric and Julius, we may have created a third threat to the organization.
So what of this GoldenEye?
I will keep an eye of my own on that one.
He didn't! That was it! Sharky.
Yes.
And the crying shame is that we have to talk over this song, which is Natasha Bedingfield's If You've Gotta Jump, or something along those lines. Which is one of the worst songs ever. And the fact that it appears in a Bond movie, not a Bond movie, but in the credits to a Bond video game, I need to bring up the lyrics to this. I also highly recommend that you just find the lyrics to this, or find this song on its own. I'm gonna read the lyrics to this in lieu of like giving my thoughts on this game. I'm just going to read the lyrics as they are. If you gotta jump, if you're gonna jump or something, that's the name of this song. I have to keep talking over it because it's copyrighted.
Yeah.
Okay. So again, thank you for the subscription. I'm going to read these lyrics and just think James Bond. Just think 007. Think the prestige of the movies. Think about like all the incredible songs they've commissioned, you know, for the sake of the Bond franchise. And just think about like how those lyrics kind of go and listen to this. I got a short attention span. Can't sit around couch potato land. I want to do all kinds of stuff. Talking about it's not enough. I want to go to the extreme. I want to stretch my limousine. I want to take it way off road. Go where I'm not supposed to go. Life is music. Play it louder. If you're gonna jump, then jump far like a skydiver. If you're gonna be a singer, then you better be a rock star. If you're gonna be a driver, then you better drive a race car. Cause I'm looking for a guard dog, not buying a chihuahua. Chihuahua is a word that should be a billion miles away from any James Bond like song, or it shouldn't even appear like in the same universe. It shouldn't be in the dictionary in that universe. I like my food with chili in. I like to laugh till it turns in. I want to stare fear in the face. I want to take it all the way.
Sorry. I'm just imagining Sheryl Crow being like, I see it in your eyes. Chihuahua never dies.
So, you know, Natasha Bedingfield, respected pop artist, thank you for your contribution to the Bond franchise.
We gotta keep talking.
We gotta keep talking, and this is also the moment in which I'm supposed to, like, come to some sort of conclusion on this.
And then me sitting here realizing it, you're saying everything I thought I was thinking of, so I don't.
Yeah, let me have this one. Let me have this one tonight.
Yeah, you take all of it. If you want it, you take it. You deserve it.
This really is an incredible experiment in what not to do in a first-person shooter. Between some of the most boring and useless weapons I've ever had the displeasure of using, between some of the worst level designs and combat encounters I've ever had to bang my head against, between some of the most wasted features, between your special abilities that all suck, and the traps that they forget about, like, for 90% of the game, between a completely pointless and superfluous scoring system, the complete lack of checkpoints, the complete lack of, like, autosaves, that if something were to happen to the power or your console turns off, you'd have to replay these levels, which are 50 times longer than they should be, than they need to be. Between the multiplayer, which I was almost willing to give credit earlier until we, like, really got into it and realized, like, oh, this really isn't that good, so failing to live up to that, failing to, like, hit that out of the park even. This is one of the single most misguided video games ever. It has to be. The idea this executive producer had, that I can't remember his name offhand, about, like, bringing the game back to boots on the ground, to really emphasizing the ground game, the on-foot stuff. I guess I shudder to think, like, how a helicopter level or driving level or tank level in this game would play. I guess, you know, we were spared that in some capacity. But if that was their sole focus, then boy howdy, they bricked it at every conceivable turn. For all the emphasis, for all the focus and attention they tried to pay to this idea of just getting really tight shooting with hot environments and whatever else in, it's all lip service. It's all bullshit. And the idea of positioning this as a successor to one of the most beloved first-person shooters of all time A game that even, like, you know, in 2004, 7 years after its release in 1997, people were still playing and, like, bringing to parties and gathering around and just, like that people had so much sentiment attached to. And to position this as a sequel to that is a sin beyond fucking compare. Is so egregious as to be offensive to me. I know the people who made this game were talented. They proved it with their work on the Medal of Honor franchise. And people they brought in, ringers they brought in from different companies to work on different aspects of this game, and none of it coalescing into anything even remotely palatable, tolerable. It's incredible. It's impressive. There's American McGee in the credits to this game. And it's just how so many genuinely talented people can come together to create something so bad that circumstances can conspire to completely sabotage a video game like this. That every decision they tried to make in the interest of standing out made them stand out alright for all the wrong reasons. This game should be taught. It's a lesson plan in how to frustrate your players, in how to be perceived as actively hostile, in how to make a game as uncompromisingly difficult as it doesn't need to be. In a game that is ostensibly supposed to be a power fantasy, where you're given powers beyond that of a normal secret agent. And then, of course, they give those same powers to the enemies and make it so it's a million times more effective in their hands. So, you know, the one, like, advantage you're supposed to have is negated. You get the best weapon in the game, they get it, but 3 times more effective than yours. It's just... There's no way to see all the decisions that were made here and not just assume that the developers hated players. Which obviously isn't the case. That's not how games get made. But there's no convincing me, even knowing that it's not how it happened, that there were circumstances beyond their control, or whatever the case may be. You cannot convince me that the developers did not hate the world by the end of this, and that the final product here is like some measure of revenge against everyone and everything. Like, if you told me they sabotaged this game past a certain point, I would believe it. Because there's just no way to explain, no way to describe, no way to excuse just how actively malicious this game is, especially as you near the end of it. I cannot recommend trying this game for yourself. I cannot recommend engaging with this in any capacity. This is just a game that exists to sully the name of a franchise that exists because it had to be finished, because they had to recoup some amount of loss. It is not meant to be played, and I consider the fact that I made it through it a fucking accomplishment. I consider the fact that I was able to do this on stream, even on easy, even with all the egregious cheating we did, and have to replay things 20 times. I still feel like I persevered, and that's the one credit I can give this game, is that it feels like an accomplishment to have beaten it on its own stupid, unfair bullshit terms. 0 out of 5. Offensively bad. Boring bad. Boring game. Even if it was functional, it'd just still be a fucking miserable slog. Even if it had proper checkpointing and weapons that, like, at least kind of worked, and if it was rebalanced in terms of difficulty, it would still just be fucking boring.
And my thought is bad footstep sounds, 0 out of 5. Folks, I've been Tommy Tallarico for Electric Playground.
That is absolutely gonna do it for tonight. For this game. Oh, my music isn't playing. There it is. That was GoldenEye Rogue Agent. Thank you to those of us who stuck with us for the extra 30 minutes it took. Thank you for those of you who watched on YouTube. Please, I hope you watched it at 2 times speed to get through it. Not every game we play, not every bad game has redeeming factors to it. And this is a primo example of that. This is rotten to the core. I empathize with the people who made it, who were clearly suffering in their own way. But to inflict that suffering on me, I still have to knock them. I still have to ding them for it. I still have to say that what they did was cruel and unusual here. We'll play more bad first-person shooters in the future, but I just can't imagine anything as tedious as this. And so that's a pretty high watermark.
I'm sure we'll find it.
Yeah, as we continue to play the worst games ever made, and the ones that people call the worst of all time, and as we continue to see all there is to see in the space of bad games, perhaps something, but God, I hope it's not for a while. God, I hope it's that we get a bit of a breather before the next game, as bad, as malicious, as actively hostile as this is. Folks, if you liked what you saw... No, I can't even say that. Folks...
If you liked watching us suffer.
If you liked watching us suffer, if you like us, consider pledging to the Patreon, subscribing here on Twitch, gaining access to our Patreon Saints channel on the Discord. Please hit him with a link to the Discord. You can recommend games for us to play. This was, in fact, a recommendation by Nebulabbit, who coincidentally is in chat right now saying, putting it here for posterity, I'm only somewhat sorry for suggesting Cass to play this. You couldn't have known. There was no way of knowing that it would turn out to be like this excruciating. I don't blame you. So, you know, recommendations, suggestions in that channel, they're considered, sometimes acted out, sometimes implemented, sometimes that's what we go with. We'll have a poll up soon. We got to figure out a new game for Thursdays moving forward.
Although I think we have a plan for this coming Thursday.
This coming Thursday, there is a birthday I want to celebrate of sorts, or a release, timing it with another release that is happening. You'll know when you see it. If you can't financially support us, I completely understand. Your watching is enough. Your enduring this with us is enough. But if you want to take that extra step, if you want to go the extra mile, consider showing folks some of our videos. Not this one. Show them.
Well, we have a playlist.
We have a playlist called Suggested Viewing, where we have some of our hand-picked episodes that we're quite proud of. That our temperament is a bit more measured and even through the course of. And so maybe those are better examples of what we're about than this experiment and this exercise in flagellation that we've encountered tonight. But either way, even if you don't do that, thank you for tuning in. Is anyone streaming at this current juncture? I'm looking. Lord BBH is finishing up Fighter's History SNES Retro Achievement. Fighter's History. Is that the Karnov game?
No, that's not. I don't think that's the Karnov game.
Well, it's a goofy fighting game. I know it by name.
Yes.
If I know it by name, that means that it's a strange one, an odd one. So please to consider checking that out. Johnny Baggett says that is the Karnov game. I was
okay.
correct.
I was wrong.
But that's going to do it for us. You're the Bad Game Hall of Fame. I have been your embittered secret agent Cassidy.
And I've been your henge person who falls off of a cliff, Charky.
Thank you again, everyone. Thank you for putting up with this. Thank you for sticking it out with us. Thank you. Thank you. Goodbye.
Good night, everybody.